That's the very first thing that switch gears. Another Saturday night. Hello, everybody. I think I'm in the shot right now. Late Night Tabletop here. I'm not going to be on camera, but we are going... Am I good, Josh? I got to go what?
Lean in. No, lean in. Come to me, Spencer.
Come to you. Now down a little bit. Josh. This is so
yeah, right.
Professional here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to be playing a game of Weave. We've got like a crack team of people here that are actually going to be playing, and because you know how well we can RPG, how well we're good off the tip of our tongues, and whatever you want to call that. Even making up those weird little pun things I can't even do.
All right, stick with it. You got this. You got this, man.
All right, so we have 4 other people here. We will introduce them here shortly, but Kyle Kincaid made this spectacular thing called Weave, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to be giving away 3 copies, 1 on every hour, to the chat room.
Yep.
So we'll do all that through our bot there. And then do you want to talk a little bit about Weave before we get started actually playing?
So my company is called Monocle Society, and we make interactive board games and augmented reality games. We've been doing mobile apps for a while, but we really wanted to break into board games. And what Weave is about essentially was our take at how we would want to play storytelling and role-playing games. We've played a lot in the office throughout it, but we kind of wanted to see what unique things we can do with both technology and the cloud and computer vision and a whole bunch of other nerdy stuff. So in general, the best way to talk about Weave is that it is half role-playing, half tarot, but all together, put those together, and it's completely 100% storytelling. We're going to be creating characters tonight with a deck of cards. So as they are scanning in their cards, they're going to be choosing attributes and qualities about their character. And while they're doing that, I'm going to be scanning in cards into my storyteller version of my app. They all have phones, devices to be scanning their cards in. So anytime that they scan stuff in and create their characters, it will show up automatically on my GM screen. So as they're doing that, though, I'm going to be scanning in cards to set up the story, such as the theme, the location, and who the ultimate boss person is, essentially, for this one-shot episode. What the cool part about that is as we're scanning in cards, the data behind the cards, the actual text and the connections between the cards, will dynamically change according to fit the story. So as we're playing the game, you might be like, wow, that's really coincidental that that's happening right now. But I think it's a definitely more straightforward way for those of people who play more storytelling than role-playing games, such as Fate. It's a great one.
Fiasco.
Great one. Absolutely. Dread. Mm-hmm. For people who kind of like that style, this is a fantastic way to play it. Now, we haven't talked about the actual world that we're going to be playing in, and that's because we actually can choose any world that we want from the list of play sets that we have created inside of Weave. So more than just a fantasy play setting, we also have a cyberpunk world that you can actually entirely play in. And it's very much like Fate, by the way, and it's a system, not a world. We also additionally have a high school teen comedy, kind of like Mean Girls. It's great. It's called Click. But it's more than just Mean Girls. We also have some like John Hughes references as well. The idea of rolling to breakdance to me just is awesome.
Yeah.
So we had to do that.
That's awesome.
And then we have additional play sets coming from some fantastic people. But tonight, what we're going to be playing is Matt Youngmark from Choozomatic. He created a play set for us called Gloomies. So Gloomies is going to be a play set where it's nothing but the 80s, basically. It's every 80s kids, adventure comedy. We took all of them. We created an excuse for them to all live inside of a single world. And you guys are going to be creating characters that are very similar to the attributes of, Goonies, of Monster Hunters, Stand By Me, tons of Labyrinth. So you'll be taking those qualities, you'll be creating characters around that, and then as we're playing the game, you're going to see every major trope of any character or plot twist or anything like that from any 80s movie, basically. They're all. It's just going to descend on this one town of Gloomsdale. So it's going to be pretty wacky, but it's a great way to get introduced to Weave. It's a great way for you to kind of not have to worry so much if you're doing something right or wrong, because it's an 80s kids thing and it's a little bit more free flowing. So yeah, I'm excited. I actually have a copy of Weave right now in front of me. It's a shrink wrap box. We just got these copies in from Monocle Society, into our Monocle Society office on what? Friday? Yeah, Friday.
They just reset the picture.
Yeah, exactly. So we have some advanced copies. Weave is going to be coming out towards the mid to end of September of this year, and we're going to be at Gen Con as well. If you're going to Gen Con, by all means, stop by, say hi. You'll be able to see our booth number and all that stuff inside the actual pamphlet. But for those who are going to be winning an actual box retail copy, that's about 3 months early, you will also be getting a beta copy of the actual application as well. So you'll be able to create an account before anyone else into our Weave network, and you'll be able to invite your friends. But more additionally than that, you're going to be able to play this game and give feedback to us if you feel like anything you want to have changed before the actual end of the release. So before anyone else, you get a chance to play through all the worlds that we're going to create. Yeah.
Cool. And if you're wondering where we're at, we're in a different location than we normally are, about 3 hours north of where we actually normally stream from. We are at Vernon Wells, which is in Redmond-ish, right? That's a
Kirkland.
Kirkland. I'm not
Redmond,
attuned to the area up here.
Yeah. You need to come.
Did you see any signs when you drove in?
No signs
that
at all.
listed the name of the town?
Yeah, just
It's the Kirkland branch of Redmond.
The
so
Kirkland
it's like the
branch
Costco
of
brand,
Redmond.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're at Vernon Wells. We're here with people from BJ Shea's Geek Nation. Missing the name. The namesake BJ.
Oh no, couldn't be bothered.
He's never.
We didn't get who we wanted, is what he just said.
Yeah, I heard that very clearly.
That was an awkward
So
moment.
We
we
wanted
have-
BJ, but he was yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll switch cameras over to these guys that are kind of heckling here to the side because we haven't seen them yet. But I'll be behind the scenes and chat, talking away with you guys and giving away copies of Monocle Society's Weave. So
Sweet.
hope
Sounds
you guys
good.
have fun.
Thank you. All right, so this is a fresh box, so we get to break this one in for the first time.
Don't do the
If
intro.
you yeah. So while I'm setting this up, do you guys want to kind of go down the line?
Sure. No.
No? Okay, no, we can skip you. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Why don't we start with the lady to my left?
I'm Katira. I don't know.
You don't know what your name is?
All right, that's Katira Utley.
Yeah,
She's
I'm
with the
Katira.
Omega Gamers. You remember Josh Utley from the Omega Gamers. That's not a coincidence. They are, in fact, brother and sister.
Yeah.
Katira has graciously offered her time to be with us here today, and thank you, Katira, for joining us.
I'm excited.
Even if she doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, no more trick
We know
questions,
that she's
I promise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
From here on out, smooth sailing.
Yeah.
I won't let Sean spring it on you like that again. That's Sean Epperson from
Hey, everybody.
Think 12 Games, also from BJ's Board Game Alliance. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, right. This guy.
I know my own name. Can I say it?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm Chris Walker. Oh, no, he's Chris Walker. I'm Brandon Jerwa. I'm sorry. I am the favorite host of BJ Shea's Geek Nation, That 80s podcast. And recently I wrote the Britney Spears mobile game.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the top 3 hosts on That 80s podcast. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Yeah.
Very much so. I know you're a big fan of the Britney game. So
Oh, absolutely. I played it.
You didn't play it. Nobody.
And I'm Chris Walker
Here,
with
play
BJ Shea's Geek Nation. Walk like a flan on BJ Shea's Geek Nation, on the Board Game Alliance, on That 80s podcast, on every podcast ever, apparently.
Ever.
I've got 2 new ones coming out soon. Be on the lookout. One's about health and one's about death. So, yeah. Thanks so much for having us down here to do this, Kyle. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is certainly a lot of fun. Yeah. So,
And thanks Vernon Wells for having us in the.
Wait, what's
I'll
up?
go ahead and fix this for you.
It's upside down.
I was testing
maybe-
all of you.
Well,
were in
yes.
the-
So
if
that
you
was
were
the
paying
first
attention.
task, right?
That was the first test. You passed. You can now play Weave.
We're in the upside down.
You were in the upside
The
down.
upside down.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Right.
Did you like that?
Yes,
Throw a little-
it's good. It's good. I get no money for that, so thanks, but you know.
Right.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
How'd you swing that?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
So hey, check it out. You guys all have iPod touches.
What? Crazy.
Go ahead and do that. So do they have you guys have characters created right now?
No.
Negative. Ghost Rider.
No.
But the character creation section of this of your app is actually going to be pretty fast.
All right.
So given that you have a decent amount of literacy, Sean, we'll work with you. It'll on average to create a Weave character would take between 5 to 7 minutes. On average is what we're noticing.
Cool.
So it's gone are the days of 30-minute character creation. And it's less of you kind of having all the controls for character creation, and it's a lot more kind of like you're divining a character from the ethereal cards basically, because as you're going to be scanning in cards, that's when you will be given the associated characteristics from that particular card. Each card, the cards I'm talking about are not the ones I'm shuffling, by the way. The ones I'm talking about are camera 1, camera 2.
I think we're in the this guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. So these are the ones that we're talking about. There are 22 of these story cards. These story cards are going to be used for creating both your characters as well for the actual plots and themes and locations and enemies and items and NPCs and all that stuff for the actual story. So
Just from taking a picture of a bunch of cards.
just from taking a picture of a bunch of cards. It's all hidden inside of here. There is no numbers or game information per se. If we were to take a look at these, they are pretty basic. I mean, they're beautiful. I love them, but there's no information because all the information is actually inside the app. All right, so let's create your characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do this.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go over... Does everyone click on accepting?
Yep.
All right, and you should have
Man.
your...
What am I accepting?
Click accept.
Plus.
So, yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready to
You
take a call.
what do you have?
Select
No,
a
why'd you
playset.
hit cancel.
Canceling.
Okay, do you see another game right there? Tap on that. It's an invite.
Ah, that's the invitation
what
I
did
got
you tap on?
earlier.
What did you tap on?
Just tap on the picture.
Oh.
I'll accept.
I will accept as well.
Create a
Aw.
character? Yes, I will
Game
create a
continues.
character.
So while they're going to be doing this, I'm going to be scanning in a couple of cards myself. So I'm going to be scanning in 3 cards as a storyteller. I'm going to be... You want to randomly choose some for us? Go for it. Yeah, one last one. Great, hand them all back.
Toink.
All right. These 3 cards are going to be the opening location, the overall theme of the game, and then the actual boss, the person who's, the underhanded character who's causing this one-shot episode to occur. So, while that's happening, you're noticing that you'll have to scan in what's known as a focus suit. A focus suit. These are the suits, the challenge suits themselves. Mm-hmm. There are 4 different types of suits. The focus suit for each of your characters is going to be what your character is naturally inclined and good at to do.
Okay.
Right? So anytime you're going to be doing something that's associated with your focus suit, and I will explain what those focus suits do, you're most likely going to be gaining an additional die for rolling dice. And we'll explain dice rolling in a little bit. But let's go over the focus suits.
Yeah.
So the first one we have is the Stones Challenge. The Stones is going to be very much about physical challenge, constitution, making sure that maybe you can even take a hit as opposed to dole one out, right? Also, busting open a door, all those kind of things. So stones, earth, physical, we kind of thought that worked pretty well.
Yeah.
The second one is called a Gale. So the Gale suit is going to be more inclined for perception. So with perception, we're talking about noticing what's around you, but as well you also have dexterity, and how fast and nimble you are, right? And you also have, because of dexterity, you have things like aiming. So if you like to have ranged weapons, or you want to throw that rock just right to set off a trap, it's definitely going to be a Gale's challenge. If you want to know what kind of environment is coming at you, or what the dark room holds for you, most likely going to be a Gale's challenge.
I feel like you're setting up a lot of the things that we need to be kind of worried about.
What?
Dark rooms, throwing rocks at traps. Yeah.
So
Spoilers.
The third suit is going to be a Flames challenge. Flames is going to be about intelligence and knowledge. So if you're like, do I know how to drive this car? I don't know. Do you? Let's find out, right?
Well, or gotta have flame challenge level 2.
Exactly. Or if you have some obscure knowledge or history or pop culture references in your characters, then you're most likely going to be trying to use that knowledge for Flames. And then the last one is going to be Brooks. A Brooks is going to be far more social. So it's all about charisma and convincing, right? As well as intimidation and just overall trying to use your social skills or your lack thereof to get what you need out of people or to charm them so you don't have to get hauled off to jail.
I like the sound of that.
Cool. So, with 4 characters, there are 4 suits. So I'm going to shuffle these cards up randomly. So all the cards you're going to get are going to be picked up from random. You are absolutely divining the character. You get to find out what your character is good at. All right, go for it. When you start, let everyone know what you got.
I got the Brooks challenge too.
Okay. Cool. So you'll be social.
I am Flame Challenge.
Intelligent. Okay.
I am Stone.
Stone. What could you possibly be?
I got Gale.
What? So, now that we have that, you're going to be tapping on those cards that you see on your phone. You want to kind of keep them held back about maybe this far or so, and just kind of let them sit there for a little bit. They should scan. If you have any problems, let me know. You might want to maybe adjust the cards if you need to. Yours came in just fine. Yours, actually.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let's try this again here.
Am I good?
I think you're good.
Yeah,
Am I good?
Here you go. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Golden.
All right. If you have all the cards accurate, let's hand those back. And I'm going to be using these for my own challenges. Then click Next, and you're going to be asked to draw a story card.
Wow. Story.
Now, you're going to be drawing 4 story cards over the course of your character creation. You can always, if you want, I'll give each of you 3 more. And the first card you're going to be drawing, there you go, is called, the first of the 4 cards, we call that the Triumph card. So that's going to be qualities that absolutely make your character, awesome, right? So go ahead and scan those in, tap on them. And while they're doing that, let's see if we can do some cool stuff with scanning in cards myself. Did we just get a card showing up on the screen?
We did.
There you go.
Card on the screen. Look at that.
There is a card on the screen. And how that happened is we're actually using... we are actually... as we're playing the game, we have the option as a storyteller to either completely stream this out over to Twitch using our video stream, or to actually take a chroma key and apply that as an overlay to the actual stream itself. So every time that I'm going to be drawing cards, you will be seeing them come in. So.
Oh, I see.
All right.
What's up?
So let's do that. Looks good. Play another story card here. All
Should
right.
we be telling anybody else what we're selecting, or
No. Some of those things will actually say, don't tell anyone. I mean, unless you can...
I'm totally selecting this one.
So as these are popping up, we're getting little choices that we have to make, or like we're picking parts of our backstory, or we're picking talents and flaws and things that are popping up on the screen. And some of them are absolutely hilarious. I'll level with you.
Yeah.
Having a lot of fun here.
Like I'm selecting something for my backstory and selecting 2 talents, something I'm talented at.
2 things?
So
Two
no,
things. I'm
no,
actually
no
talented.
experience, right? Is that what
Right.
you're saying? Got it.
All right.
I'll totally take that one.
Wait, did you jump ahead and scan all your cards?
No.
You what?
Do you do it next
Yeah, I
time?
totally
Yep.
Are you lying to me
Just
right
keep
now?
going.
Yes,
I
I'm
think,
lying to you right now.
These are all your cards.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be taking notes.
I'm almost done.
right.
You sure are.
Speedy.
There you go.
Thank you.
My next card. One of these 3. I will take this
Yes. Okay.
one. Scary.
So at this point, I've already scanned in my cards, and by scanning both the watchtower, purple one. Okay, just read it out loud, man. You can't laugh like that.
I've been instructed to select a talent. I have the following 4 to choose from: Bullet Smithery, pretty good, right? You Speak German. Monster Whisperer, which was pretty good. But the one I've selected, Wolfman's Got Nards.
Wolfman's got nards.
He doesn't have nards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Thanks, Matt.
You can't sigh at this. This is your game.
I can kind of sigh because we have a lot of we have a lot of really great writers who are really taking Weave and making it kind of their own game. So they have a lot of their they have their own spin on what certain things should be for locations. They have their own spin on how the game mechanics should work in a little bit, which is great because that way, if you wanted to create a playset of your own that's maybe say more horror themed, you would actually have mechanics that you can adjust inside of it to make it a little bit more scary, a little more dangerous if you needed to. So the 80s playset one is pretty straightforward. All right, and then when you guys get to your
God, this would be amazing.
your overview one,
This is so good.
Do we have names for each of these characters? Because I got a really cool button I can press that brings up the cast, so we don't forget who you guys are.
so yeah,
It has a place
absolutely,
for names.
yes. Are you talking about on the?
I'm
your-
talking like in the game. What are you guys' names?
Well, we're not going to be doing that just yet. You're going to be seeing as soon as the characters are all finished, you'll actually see them coming in live, and you'll be able to tap on them. What? It's all dynamic.
This is all
I
great.
selected a name.
Wow.
You selected a name.
I did.
Okay. So as you're typing in your name, you'll also be choosing. You'll also be choosing your signature move. So your what the characters, the things that they've been scanning have been things like the backstory, and a history about their characters, or talents that they have, or certain flaws that they have. When they finish creating their character by scanning all the cards, they'll be typing in their name, of the character name. But they'll also be selecting their signature move. A signature move is a type of feat that you get to do once per session, so once per game, right? Unless you actually do a type of pass called a epic win. So if you do an epic win or an epic pass, then you'll most likely get to have that feat refreshed. The only way you're going to be able to do an epic pass is if you really get as many dice as possible to roll. And you're only going to be able to get as many dice as possible if you actually play your character and lean into them. So this is a game that actually encourages people to lean into the types of characters they have, as opposed to just min-maxing. As a matter of fact, because they're scanning cards randomly, I dare you to min-max. We absolutely thought about that. Cool. Let's see. Do we have? Oh, we got the first person here. Chester Chet
Yep.
McGillicuddy.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you
People
very
usually
much.
screw that name up.
Right. So do you want to tap on that really quickly?
I will tap on that really quickly. What is it gonna do?
I'm going to show you my awesome selecting
Did
skills.
it actually happen?
It actually happened.
Nice.
It did its thing.
All right. Nothing like a live demo, folks. So, why don't you talk about Chester for a little bit while that's on the screen?
Sure. Well, Chester, he's kind of haunted by the past. He's strangely into Norse worship. So you'll be hearing a lot about how Wednesday, the day, is actually named after Odin, and Thursday is Thor's day, and Friday is Freya's day. I could go on.
Norship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of he grew up quite kind of a rich family and clearly too young for all of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why was he too young?
Well, see, Chester was sort of thrust out into the world accidentally, randomly. His parents went away on vacation to Norway, which really, really upset him because he wanted to go to Norway because of all of the Norse worship.
Yeah.
Did they go away for a week's vacation?
No, but you're a real prince. So now he finds himself struggling to just sort of get by in the world and to make his way on his own because his parents have been gone a really, really long time.
Awesome. And how did you know all of that about your character?
It's all right here. From all the scanning I did, I
Sure,
made
but
some choices.
you actually took pieces of the backstory and you actually put them together.
Made it up.
You made it up. So there's a lot of improv in this, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
We like to think that all these qualities and story components that you have, like backstory and talents, for us are kind of like Lego pieces that we just kind of click together to form a story. And then yours is probably going to be up next, isn't it? You are Mickey Kosmeyer?
I am Mickey Kosmeyer.
All right, yeah.
10 points to
can you
anybody
see
who
those
gets
cards?
that name. Would you like to know about me?
No.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, next. Go for it.
When I was 7 years old,
Yeah.
we moved into a new house, and someone had written in red to look like blood on the garage, "Beware of vampires."
Yeah.
And I took it to heart. I felt like that was real talk. And from that day on, I decided that I was going to devote my life to watching out for vampires.
Okay.
And my family got wind of this. We were very, sort of lower middle class. We're normal people. They said, "Listen, in our family, we don't chase after vampires. We don't, go hunting after monsters."
You're werewolf people.
I'm not clear on that, honestly. Mom didn't say.
Right.
But in this case, I think she just didn't want me rushing headlong into danger. So I secretly began working on my anti-vampiric methods and practices. And, along the way, I've taught myself some things. I've a lot of books, a lot of reading, a lot of research.
Learn to love.
I figure you have to learn the rules, so you'll watch a lot of horror movies.
Yep.
Read a lot of comic books. I know about astronomy. I've trained myself to have practical skills, like lock picking or, the things that normal people can do. I just try to be at the height of, in case. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
This is a good point.
I will say that I hope I never run into a werewolf because I have a lot of dander problems like allergies and the like.
Okay.
Okay.
But, it's fine.
I might have an
like
old
to get
Norse
along.
remedy that I can
I
try.
would appreciate
Yeah.
that, actually. I walk softly, speak softly. I speak softly and carry a big, sharp stake.
Thank you for shouting at me that you speak softly.
Absolutely. Can you give me those story cards?
It seemed ironic, didn't it?
It did a bit.
Don't you think?
It's like raining.
That night. That
That was awesome.
This has been fun.
Yeah. Oh, look at the sun.
I'm just gonna.
That was a long decade, by the way.
It sure was.
Okay. Then the next person we have is Truffle Shuffle, and I can. Is that really yours? Oh, you know what? We're gonna go. I did not. Okay. Cyrano Du Bois.
Yes. Cyrano Du Bois.
So let's tap on Cyrano Du Bois' character and find out about them.
Cyrano.
So Cyrano,
Yes.
hey girl,
Hey.
what you up to?
I'm kind of a weirdo.
Oh?
Strange and shocking
really now?
as it may be.
Playing
I
against
know.
type with Sean Emerson.
There's some things in my backstory, some things I really don't want people to know about. Some things about my dark side of my life, I guess. Things I just don't want people to know. I kind of hide from them. I tend to have some very interesting dreams when I go to sleep. Sometimes they may be prophetic. I have a weird birthmark as well. I'm not just gonna say where it is.
I'll take
but,
your word on it.
It's a thing.
I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, people have commented about it, and I don't know. It's really strange. It might. I don't know. It looks kind of like a map. I don't know what this thing is. Who knows? I can mostly drive a car.
Oh,
Mostly.
well, that's close enough.
But
Yeah.
there's a bit of a problem. Anytime I touch something that's mechanic or electrical, I tend to break it.
Really?
I often break it. So that's
good information to have.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I'm such a weirdo and people don't really like to hang around with me, I've had to learn how to pick locks. And I've learned to befriend animals because, people are kind of jerks sometimes. So I've made friends with the animal kingdom. And I've been really good at programming, too. I carry around a VIC 50 with me. And, I'm good at the hackins.
Doesn't break when you touch it.
Yes.
Just checking. I feel like that's not as useful as you think.
Well, yeah. I've got a lot of... I'm a hot mess. That's
Can confirm.
And I haven't showered in a while. Since I'm hanging around with animals so much and I'm down with them, they don't seem to mind. I feel like my male essence really kind of helps me bond with the animal kingdom.
There's a couple of words I'm going to need you to never say again.
Yeah.
In conjunction with one another. Separately, fine.
And, I carry around a bag of peanut butter candies with me because
I'm back in.
peanut butter candies.
I am back in.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then Truffle Shuffle.
Okay, so when I was young, like every little girl's dream, I wanted to be famous. So I became a people person, and I would talk to people all the time. But since I was often very hairy, people didn't actually want to be around me. Surprise. So I took up bowling. So I bowled a lot as a child, and I became sort of a misfit. But since people still liked me, I just dealt with it, and people love me even though I'm super hairy. I hid my hair by being super fashionable. I just wear long sleeves all the time. Like, that way people don't know I'm secretly a werewolf. I'm just kidding. So, I really found a connection with old people since the younger people sort of just bullied me. So, I can charm old people a lot, and I can ride anything. So, I can ride his bike, like not his bike, his car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you can drive, but you break it, so
I do.
I just ride it. I learned ASL as a child because why not? I like to communicate with everyone, so even deaf people.
Even deaf people.
Even you, deaf people.
Good night, everybody. It's been really fantastic talking to you.
Thanks for watching.
I have mad
Free
rock
apple
throwing
peanut butter.
skills because I practice on him. I like to throw rocks at him all the time.
Awesome.
I'm a master thespian because I wanted to be famous, but that didn't really work out.
Oh.
Not thespian.
And I'm a
Thespian.
professional.
Okay, thespian, everybody.
Professional what?
Thespian is the word we're looking for.
I'm a professional shoplifter now because nothing else has worked out for me. Might as well shoplift.
When all else fails, professional shoplifting.
Take stuff. That works.
Yeah, it works.
My major flaw is that I have too many crushes. So, but the fact that I'm such a jerk to them, they don't really ever like me back. So I just charm them with my item of a harmonica and an over-muscled action figure because that's my only friend.
So, that harmonica was given to you actually by one of these players.
Yeah.
Which one was it, and why did they do it?
I think it was Sean because he was tired of hearing me talk, so he just wanted
Here.
to fill up my...
Shut up. Put this in
Yeah.
your mouth.
Yeah, I think it was Sean.
That's good.
The harmonica.
Right. So, Sean, you actually gave away that harmonica to her. Was there like a particular reason for that?
Yeah, she's just so damn chatty.
Well, how did you know her?
Yeah.
How did I know her?
Yeah.
We got to... So I was out with some animals,
Okay.
and old people love animals.
Yeah.
So I was at the park with some critters, and she was out hanging with the old folk at the park, and I saw her and figured, she wasn't around any other kids like her age. So I thought, well, maybe it's another misanthrope like myself. So I kind of went up to her and said hi, and she was kind of hairy. Maybe that was a connection because she's a little animalish, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's why you like me. It's my masculine pheromones.
This is starting to sound more like a deposition.
So Chester.
Yeah.
You actually.
Chet, please.
Chet. Sorry. by all means. So, Chet, you actually met Cyrano.
Yes.
Right? I think, actually, was it his bag of peanut, is a constant bag of peanut butter candies, or his Commodore V50 computer that decided that you might want to actually hang out with him?
Oh, definitely the peanut butter candies.
Definitely the peanut butter candies.
I love a good peanut butter candy.
Where'd you guys actually meet?
Oh, it was actually it was at the quad at school.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, yeah.
cool.
So I go to private school,
Neat.
and there's like a groundskeeper, and then this dirty guy comes by, smells funny, but he's got like this wagon train of animals just cruising behind him. He's got a dog and a cat and a duck and like a ferret and a weasel, and they just keep getting progressively weirder as you go back down the line. And I was like, "What the heck is this guy doing here?" So I wander over to him. I was like, "Man, how are you even at my school right now with all of these animals?"
Yeah.
He offers me one of his peanut butter candies, and I said, "I'm going to introduce you around."
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you
Peanut butter candies, I'm just saying.
Okay, fair enough. And did you introduce him to our good friend? I can't look at your character sheet. Hold on.
Mickey.
I absolutely introduced him to Mickey. First person I introduced him
Well,
to.
yeah,
It was so fun.
And again,
So
I'm,
fine.
Lower middle class.
It
My
blew my
family.
mind.
I don't go to the private school.
No.
But we know each other from the city park.
Right.
Where there's
Oh,
a pool,
yeah,
community
yeah.
center.
Okay.
What
so
have you?
you actually introduced him after school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's really convenient. So I'm going to go ahead and say that one of the favorite places you guys kind of like to go after school and hang out or meet up before you go out on adventures is the local cemetery,
Love it.
actually.
Yeah,
Right?
That tracks.
So that tracks? You're good with that? Okay. So how did I get to the cemetery?
Misfit weirdo's gonna go.
So the starting location for us was actually the Dawn, and for some reason it was a cemetery that came up. Let me go ahead and kind of briefly describe a little bit. So the cemetery is dark and spooky looking, but it's cliche 80s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get it.
Cobwebs.
Right.
Veil of mist just hovering inches above the, yeah.
Yep. So the good
Always nighttime.
Always nighttime.
Weirdly.
yeah. It's actually that has a lot of headstones, right? Just on the hills and everything like that, and they tried to make it look certainly peaceful, but absolutely failed once the cobwebs came in. And of course the beer cans and the cigarettes, when whatever kind of things, the teenagers,
Jeez.
right? But the interesting part about this is that actually this is a relatively new cemetery. It's only about 5 years old. So if you're thinking to yourself, how did they have about 200 to 300 headstones? Well, it's because they actually migrated all those headstones from the other cemetery when they had to do the new construction development.
Ah.
Right?
Okay.
So that was really nice. No, don't worry. They actually kept the bodies where, underneath the homes. So you should be fine.
Oh, okay. So
I don't
they
see-
just moved the headstone.
Yeah.
That's great.
They just moved the headstones.
Another classic 80s
I see
cemetery
no
relocation
problem with
project.
Yeah, this should be fine.
Right? No, what
No,
could go wrong?
I don't think that's going to be a problem. But that's certainly one of the things that you're, it's one of the reasons why it kind of drew you to that situation. So I would say at this point in time, maybe you guys were all done with school at that point, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Oh, this is definitely an after-school activity.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't usually ditch class, especially during Norse Education Week.
So, Truffles, you were riding your bike on the way here, is that right? Or how are you getting here, by the
I was
way?
walking.
You were walking?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, just try to give you a bike. It's cool. If you don't want a free
I
bike,
don't want a bike.
no, that's fine.
It's hard to shuffle on a bike.
In the
Yeah.
80s, the bikes were pretty
like
cool.
shuffling.
Yeah.
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 Your
okay.
boss.
It's fine. It's gonna be a huffy, anyways.
No
So-
sweet BMX.
Right? Okay, so I would say you could all relatively see each other. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and ask, let's see, who's going to go first? Tell you what. In order to see who goes first, we're going to take some dice. I just want to see on, let's go ahead and say 4 dice. You want to? Yeah.
Good call.
Why don't you take your time and see how many gales you're gonna
This
be able
couch
to
has
roll.
a cup holder.
So the dice on the dice themselves,
One Gale.
We have custom dice for us, and you have one. You got one Gale.
I got one Gale.
Great. And when you roll them, you'll actually that's you doing a challenge. So right now I'm doing a challenge, which is every challenge by default can be one. So if I just say I challenge you, it means I give you a challenge, right? And it's just by default one. If I want to increase the challenge, that's when I'm actually going to be playing one of the challenge cards, right? The actual challenge cards themselves, though, is I only have 4 of them at a time. So if I actually play a challenge card, I have to draw from the challenge card. So after a while, I might not always have the same challenge. They're not always going to be equal, which is great because that makes me think a little bit more creatively, and it also means I'm not constantly throwing the same stuff at you, right? And so that was a 1 challenge for Gales. You got 1. Let's see. Go for it. Well, you had 4 dice.
I only got 3. You got
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm the
Right,
Gale
1.
Oh,
character.
Gale.
Go
I guess
for
you
it.
don't.
Apparently,
Okay.
No Gales for you.
I went in
Actually,
from Mickey to Skip.
so Truffle's got the weave icon on the actual die. So when you are rolling the dice and you get the weave icon, not only is that a wild card, which means it's a success for anything, right? So that counts as a Gale. Right. But additionally, you actually get to re-roll that to see how many more times.
So it's like an exploding dice.
What? Okay, that was a no. And then for you, so you all so far have achieved what, one?
One.
One
You
Gale
got one?
apiece, yeah.
I got 1. He got 1.
Great, no, that's
Gale.
fine.
Big money, big money.
No whammies.
One Gale.
1.
Awesome.
Screw it, you go first.
All right. Yeah. That's right.
All right, so at this point, you're probably the first one to notice that where in the cemetery are you at now at this point? Like, you're all kind of hanging
We're kind
around.
of at the gates, right?
I figured, yeah, we kind of met up at the gate, bumped into each other. We were all on our way there anyway. Mm-hmm. He heard there was a new cemetery in town, wanted to show the animals around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mickey and I here come here all the time
Sure.
for research purposes.
Well, it's popular. People are dying to get into this place.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
Okay, so you're the first person to notice that someone is walking back from the cemetery, right? Because you're at the gates, right? And they kind of have with them a briefcase. They also have they're in a trench coat right now, right? So they kind of have
stranger,
the trench,
not
the
somebody I
trench coat
recognize?
and the hat. I would say no, you do not recognize this person. Probably not getting the hey, they seem legit vibe coming off of it, right?
See that strange guy coming over? Or guy? Person.
Well,
I made a very sexist
Guy.
assumption just then. See that strange guy walking over there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody recognize him?
I don't know him at all.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't hang around with a lot of people.
He's not an old
He's
guy,
like-
not somebody
he's
you
not
run
old.
around with.
Guy. I don't know any old old guys.
He could be a vampire. But to be fair, I suspect every stranger of being a vampire.
Really?
Yeah, mostly.
Being all covered up, I bet that guy's up to no good. Like, you never see anybody
It
who's
seems
like,
to
oh,
follow.
like,
Well, he's definitely noticing that you're there at this point, right? So he kind of stopped in his tracks a little bit, and he's trying to figure out the right way to handle the situation, right? He definitely wasn't up to the idea of having people see him as he was walking.
He certainly spotted us at this point, right?
Oh, he certainly spotted you.
Scatter!
run! I'm gonna stick my dog
No.
at him.
Have you ever seen a scary movie? And
Can I-
especially in
Can I
the
send my
cemetery.
dog, one of my dogs, over to him?
I dive for the bush.
You can't have a plethora of animals.
I've got dogs. I'm a dog.
No.
I'm an animal person.
You get one pet thing.
one pet thing.
One
it's
pet
gotta be
thing.
a
Yeah,
dog.
this is more Pokemon, less Snow White.
right.
Yeah.
Like, it's my dog. I gotta have my trusty dog.
What's your trusty dog?
My trusty dog is a Chihuahua.
Oh.
So you're gonna send that after him?
Yes.
This is what we're
Okay.
really.
Do you want to scatter those?
I dove for the nearest bush.
Okay.
I'm fearless.
What does that mean? You're just
I'm
be
just
like,
gonna stand there like a dummy.
Okay. So you're gonna send the dog at him.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Right.
gonna play my harmonica for him.
You're gonna play the harmonica.
Well, if she's
Yeah.
playing the harmonica, I'm ducking for cover.
I think he'll love
We're
it. Woo!
adventurous.
No,
Yeah.
I'm standing my ground.
It's cool. We didn't actually need to have a story live. All right, so at that point, he's kind of seeing this. He's not necessarily trusting the situation. The dog's running right up to him, right? And I think what he's going to do is he is kind of starting to yell at you, be like, "What are you guys doing here?" kind of stuff, right? He's like, "Hey, kids, what the?" And then he sees the dog, and then he picks up the dog. He was like, "Oh, you looking for this?" One-handed Chihuahua.
Right.
Yeah, so he's kind of walking your way, a little bit angry. The fact that you guys were,
Enchilada! No, let Enchilada go. Enchilada,
No,
please, sir, what's going on? What do you... Leave my little dog alone. He wasn't going to hurt you. Maybe it's a little Chihuahua.
Okay. This is getting weird. So what I'm going to do...
Just now.
Just now.
Getting weird.
Just now.
I have a pretty large filter for weird stuff, so I'm going to actually play a card really quickly. Because I'm not feeling necessarily the momentum of the story, I'm going to go ahead and scan. And let's see what we have. I'm going to look for... This is fun.
And these are cards, just for those watching, these are cards you randomly draw, right?
You what?
Those are cards you randomly draw?
Yeah, I'm randomly drawing this, and I just got a plot twist card. There we go.
Ooh, plot twist.
All right.
Ta-ta-ta.
So, which means I need to draw another story card. All right. Right around this time that you were trying to beg for the car,
The dog?
the dog,
It's a
a
little-
car, is driving by, and it actually has a blowout right on the front right of the car, right? And it was, you guys were on the right hand side, right? So it just breaks right down, right? Spins off, hits the gate, right? At this point, that guy, he was already a little bit kind of worried about it, right? So he just grabs your dog and he just runs.
No, Enchilada!
Why did you send him to a strange man?
I thought it would scare him.
A chihuahua?
He's kind of yappy.
Oh,
All right. Anyways, he drops most of his stuff. He runs at this point. The actual player, let's go ahead and see this. Oh, okay. That's just the person who comes out. He might have the greatest single mullet you've ever seen. Right? He's kind of skeevy. He stepped out of his car, has a cigarette in his hand. Now he's just trying to figure out the tire. I'm imagining you want to go after the dog.
Yeah. So the guy's barreling towards the guy with the car?
No,
he
he's
took off?
just booking it.
Where
right?
the
Opposite
stranger is
direction.
going away from where the car
The
broke down.
stranger is currently running in the opposite direction of both you and right.
I'm going to run after Enchilada.
You're running after Enchilada. Okay. Anyone else want to take an idea?
I'm gonna back him up.
Yeah, I feel like that's the dude's dog.
So you're gonna stop hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop hiding in the bushes and chase after the guy with the dog
Yeah,
who has
yeah.
stolen
Okay.
my new
You're
mate's
still
dog.
playing the harmonica. How's that working out for you?
I feel like no one's listening to my harmonica skills, and it's making me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
He stole
ride
his
him.
dog. Let's
Way
go.
to go!
Okay, we're gonna.
I wish
run
you had a
towards
bike right
Enchilada,
now.
But I'm gonna ride on his shoulders because I don't want to walk.
Sure.
Okay.
So as he's doing that, I would say that the
Theme of this game is practicality.
right. This is. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys.
Throws dogs,
I
she jumps
assure
on
you.
people's shoulders without
Yeah.
permission. I'm not sure what's going on.
All right, so as this is happening,
a thing we
he
do.
sees you running behind. He kind of puts two and two together that the dog is there. So he just tosses the dog lightly onto the grass, lightly.
This poor
Kids
dog.
movie. Kids movie.
Kids movie.
Right? We're kids movie. So, he rolls, he goes, "Ruff," and all that stuff, and he runs back at you. Right?
Oh,
But that guy is just scattered at that point. But he did leave behind some of his things because he was too, frightened by whatever the heck was going on with him.
Huh.
Yeah, right. He seemed definitely on edge, which included his briefcase and maybe another item. So anyone?
Probably shouldn't be-
You got your puppy now.
Briefcase.
Yeah.
I'm on the
You're
briefcase.
gonna open the briefcase?
Yeah.
I'll take a look at the other thing.
The other thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what that other thing is. Let's pull up another card. And there we go.
BMX. It's not going to
He
be a
left
BMX.
behind this bicycle.
Maybe. You don't know.
Could be a sweet computer game.
It is not, actually. It is, in fact, a nearly endless storybook.
Nearly endless.
Nearly endless. It has a couple of intertwined snakes embossed on the cover, and it's like super long. So that's the first thing.
Do I recognize it as a Norse symbol?
No, unfortunately. it was
Do you want to
written
do a
by
knowledge
D.
check on that?
Yes, I do.
All right. So let's see what we. Oh man, we got you to do a real challenge.
Yes.
This is great. All right. So
I might know everything there is to know about this book, fellas.
I'm gonna go ahead and scan in a Flames challenge card really quickly.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be a little bit more than whoa.
Something just happened on our side too.
What just happened?
Yeah.
The airplay just went down.
Neat.
Oh, you know what? I think the computer froze, huh? Is that it? Yeah, the computer's off over here.
I blame myself.
It logged out.
You logged out.
It logged
We
out.
somehow
Okay.
have a negative number of
Do you?
viewers.
So what I need you to tell me is your password to your computer right now.
No,
Just
just
shout
press,
it out.
just
It's
press
fine.
it
Your
in.
credit card info.
Oh, my password.
Credit card
Oh,
information,
sure.
all that jazz.
Absolutely.
This seems like a great time to pee.
Technical difficulties.
Technical
Please
difficulties.
stand by.
We need a picture of like Kyle's head.
Yes,
It's
yes.
really hot.
Yeah, it is.
How many people are watching
Not
this
like you.
nonsense? A lot.
Okay.
We saved enchilada. We did something good.
What would you like for me
I'm
to do
still
right
playing my harmonica on your shoulders.
Now? All right. So you got
Please say that you're playing the Benny Hill theme
No, I'm playing action
on a
music.
harmonica, because that would be amazing.
I'm
Action
playing
music.
Yeah, like as we're running slow motion, I'm playing action music.
All right. I'm gonna go
Harmonica
ahead and,
action music.
So sorry about that. Okay. Are we back up with the logo on the left?
Yes, say the credit card info. Do it.
Is there seriously credit card
We
info?
are back
He
up.
said do it.
Oh,
You're
jeez.
back up, yeah.
Hey, listen,
We're
if you're
back
spending
up.
your Saturday night with us, just remember, it gets better.
It does. It will get better. And you know what? I think
Welcome back to Fox and Friends.
I'm gonna scan in one more card here.
Be sure to make that not fall asleep next time.
Right. Okay.
The
and
computer or the audience?
Oh!
Oh! Thank you, everybody.
Snapple.
We can't say brand name.
Oh, yes.
All right.
In fact,
I'm gonna go ahead.
Let me
I'm
turn
playing.
this key around. and
I
not
just
show
played
the
an
label.
NPC card while I was waiting because I kind of have an idea of what I wanted the characters to have to run into.
Delicious unidentified.
So while
beverage.
that's happening, we're now going to do that Flames challenge card that you see
Yeah.
on the screen. Okay, so you're going to try and actually get some knowledge about that book.
Sweet.
You're going to see if that's in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your excuse for everyone, when you start out, the Flames challenge right now is 2.
Okay.
Right? Because all challenges are 1, so there's no need for a card for a challenge unless it's higher than 1. I played a Flames challenge of 2. I wanted to up the difficulty.
Oh, okay.
It's a mysterious book. I think
right.
it deserves
All
more
right.
than 1.
Fair enough.
All right. And then you start out with 3 dice is your default, right? And then based on your actual your character sheet, let's pull that up on the screen.
Got it.
Let's pull up Chester. So,
Chet.
Chet. Sorry, Chet. What's your okay, so you're starting out with 3 dice. You can get some more dice if you want.
Yes.
How what makes you think that you could possibly get some more dice in there?
Well, the first thing is the Norse part. If I think there's even a slight Norse connection, I feel like I'm going to recognize it right away.
Okay.
Also, being the child of a famous movie star, which I am, I might also recognize it if it was something that had been perhaps in a movie that my dad did, like because he's done a lot of movies about Norse stuff, how I got into it in the first place, love Thor. And again, I've just got all this extra stuff. Mostly it's going to be the Norse thing, but
I think you're just going to be the Norse thing. So I think
yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to be directly Norse related, but I think you might have some auxiliary knowledge because of that.
Excellent. Then that's what I was thinking too. It's like maybe this is something I recognize.
All right, so it's a Two of Flames challenge. He's going to roll the dice right now. He's going to be looking for the flame symbols, the same flame symbol that you see on the card. There you go. All right, let's count them up. All right, you got exactly 2. Exactly 2. So you didn't receive any strikes, which was good. So if you were to receive a strike,
Yeah.
and if you were to not meet the challenge, if you didn't actually succeed the challenge,
Right.
and you got a strike, that's actually if you just didn't meet the challenge, you didn't meet the challenge. Yeah. But if you didn't meet the challenge and you got a strike, then that actually would have been a strike against your character, right? And in every scene, 3 strikes, you're out. I'm imagining this is a pretty easy scene since there's not too many more people, and the main person ran away. But that doesn't matter because you did succeed your knowledge check.
Yeah.
And let's see what that book has to say.
Like a Norse boss.
Like a no.
So, as you open it up, you notice that some of the text is actually starting to slowly write itself in.
Whoa.
What? Right? And you're noticing that it's almost as if the action is happening live, as if there's another story being told, as with another character, and as the text is being written in, that's that person's other story. So right now, if you want to, you can, if you read into it a little bit more, you're going to see that.
Yeah, I'm definitely reading this book.
Yeah, no, you're totally reading it.
And reading it out loud to these guys, too.
Read it quick before somebody lets you go to sleep and you can't see
So
it
right
anymore.
now, yeah, exactly. Right now, it's something about like a marsh and a horse and some kid. You want to read that one out loud?
Yeah. And then...
You can ASL along with this, right?
Yeah.
Sign language,
And then,
right?
as Artax's head dipped slowly beneath the muds of the swamp of sorrow, Atreyu let out a long, painful wail, Artax! Artax! And then the horse was gone.
Okay, that was actually incorrect. Those are all copyrighted names. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing happened.
Okay. But that's in the book. So that's
Yeah.
currently happening live. So, hey,
I
you
feel
wanna,
for him. I lost
if you want
it
to
a
check
lot.
in on a side plot line, you now have that. And then what were you going to do?
I was going to check that briefcase, kid.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. It's locked.
Okay,
Oh.
couple things, guys. I've seen movies with locked briefcases.
I can pick a lock.
I didn't ask. No, pick the lock. That's fine. But before you do, I've seen a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of TV shows. I've read a lot of books and comics. Nothing good is ever in a locked briefcase. So let's get this open as quickly as
What if
possible.
it's got money in
I'm-
it?
Money is
Well,
good.
that would be nice, but that's not what I've been taught in my experience.
But it always leads to trouble.
Old
And
people say there's
vampires.
money in it.
Somebody's
So about that briefcase,
Could we?
Yes.
who's doing what?
You're
I'm gonna use
pop that lock.
I'm gonna pop that lock.
You're gonna pop that
Pop it,
lock.
lock
But be careful. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be
I think
I
that's
don't
gonna,
care about any of you.
I think
I'm
that's
just
gonna require
warning you
some
that it could
dexterity.
happen.
okay.
I think that's going to be a little bit of dexterity here. So I'm going to play another challenge card for
Well,
you.
hold on, I have nimble fingers. Would that get the job done?
Actually, I have a lock picking skill. I can pick locks.
Do you?
Yeah, I can totally pick locks.
Let's
Okay,
see
your
how
move
the dice...
earlier
not
was
picking
your move earlier was to
fool.
throw your beloved pet at someone.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Pardon me if I have trust issues.
that's fair.
All right.
That's fine. That's fine.
not
And you
wrong.
know
Always
what?
have trust
You know what?
issues with
If this
me.
has a blow up thing in it, guess who gets blowed up?
All right. So you got
Enchilada Papa.
the card's doing well.
Yeah, they're probably
Great.
And again, I want to stress
okay.
vampires. It's
So
going to be vampires.
it's going to be a bit of.
It's not going to be vampires.
You
There's
don't
no
know.
vampire in
Is
here.
it day or night?
Pick the lock.
Hey, remember that time we played a game live? That was awesome, right? Let's do that. So
Yeah, I'm playing to my character.
I think it's going to be a little bit of dexterity
Uh-huh.
to be able to pick a lock.
Okay.
One can argue that. So you're going to have a Gale's challenge. You have a lock picking ability.
I do.
Right? So I'm going to give you an extra die. Ooh. And then is there any other reason Cyrano would want to have,
I think your dog's gonna bite it.
Yes.
I don't know.
Is this briefcase big enough to hold a harmonica?
You
and
are
be relocked?
mechanically cursed. But you know what? I'm going to say that's not going to... I'll explain how flaws work soon. They don't remove die, but they do something else that's a lot of fun. But we're not going to worry about that right now. So you got your 4 dice. Go ahead and
I wonder if
roll.
my mechanical curse would also help, like, break the lock?
No.
Or keep it from ever opening again,
Or
ever.
is that, I suppose? Woo!
Okay, so You got... Oh, well, no. Okay, so we had a stone and a brook, which was not what you needed. You have a strike, which is definitely what you don't want. But you got a wild card. So you were looking for a 2 of Gales. You currently have a 1 of Gale. So if you re-roll that and get a Gale or another wild card, you're good to go. But if you don't... Oh, that was... So, as you were picking that lock...
So sorry.
As you were picking that lock... you...
I don't know.
I think you're mechanically cursed at this point. I mean, I think that played in pretty well. So, right? Yes. So you picked that lock. It got stuck, so you tried to jam it out a little bit, right? And you ended up just scraping your hand. You got a really nice, good gash on your hand. But you also just got a strike to your stones. No. So what that means, once again, is that 3 strikes, you're out, or you will come back in later in another scene. But you see how it just lit up?
And there's a rock that is now on my screen.
Yep. Yeah. So as I gave him a strike, the strike was immediately transmitted across the nets and then sent to him. So
through the intertubes.
Exactly. So you got a strike. That sucked. But here's the deal. It just means that you're going to be rolling 1 less die in all of your stones challenge until you heal up.
Oi.
Right. It's okay. So it's not necessarily the best situation.
I do heal fast.
Well,
that's a cool little skill I get.
Yeah, let's see how that works. You could probably argue your way into a healing. It's a cut hand.
Well, my fast heal is I can pretty much shrug off anything that's like short of like losing a limb.
Cool. So you want to try it? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to try before? Are you good?
No.
No.
I'm good.
Still harmonicaing?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you want to give it a shot at? So his hand's bleeding. He's kind of like, and I'm pretty sure you're ignoring him.
And he made no progress whatsoever.
No progress. No progress.
Can I try my nimble fingers?
You can.
Other than that, I could use my wooden stake to pry this bad boy open.
You have nimble fingers?
I do have nimble fingers.
And how are your nimble fingers going to nimbly?
Listen, man, I don't know how the magic works. I just do it. Okay. I'm thinking that maybe, I can accidentally sort of.
Let me take a look at this.
Is there a combination on there?
Right.
Yeah, is this a key lock? Is this a
someone
combination
who is
lock?
Smart could
No, it was a little tiny
little
key
hole
thing.
lock.
Yeah. So I mean, you could probably try and use his
lockpick.
Your lockpick if you want.
See if my nimble fingers will operate his.
I'm having no luck here.
His lockpick. Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
Okay. I don't think that you're going to get the lockpick additional die though.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Seems like I'd need a skill for that.
There you go. Now let's see if am I going to add an extra. Ooh. Am I going to make it extra challenging? I don't have any Gale's cards challenged to make it extra challenging for you.
Gosh, that's too bad.
So it's a challenge of 1 as opposed to a challenge of 2. So you loosened it up for him. How nice of you. All right. But you do those nimble fingers? I'll get you an extra die.
Oh!
There we go.
All right.
Is it Christmas?
Right. It is, actually. So you succeeded. Right? Not only did you succeed, you got a wild card. So why don't you re-roll that? You're at 2 right now. So the challenge was for 1. Mm-hmm. You have 2. If you get another success, that's actually considered an epic pass. So I'll tell you what epic passes do.
Thing really opens.
No, you didn't get an epic pass.
I didn't get that.
So you're totally fine.
I guess we'll never know.
Okay.
I think it was 3.
You what?
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So anyways, you done did the things.
I done did the things.
It opens up.
Woohoo!
You know
What's in the box?
You what?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's
in the box? Let's find out what's in the box. You're thinking money?
Is it vampires?
Is it vampires?
I
Could
think
be.
money.
It could be. It could also just be a video game cartridge
That's worth money.
called Coat and Stabber.
Yes.
Can I stab him? Just kidding.
You want to roll for that?
No, okay.
Okay.
Dude, Stab, you've been carrying you around.
I don't know. This could solve 2 problems very quickly.
Right? So, it's a video game cartridge. That's it. That's the entire thing in there.
So let the dog kid touch it.
Yeah, seriously. For what system?
Do I actually have that information? No, wait.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've got them all back in my house.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, it is. Yeah. No, totally. You have that. But cool.
Oh, it's a game for the one we have.
Easily
Yeah.
the best superpower. Rich.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna go back to your house and try that.
Yeah.
And scene. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take your strike off. So good job. I'm gonna say that you healed really well. I'm actually very, very proud of you. So that's gone. Cool. Though I'm gonna keep. Normally this is where we keep the cards off. So I actually will pull all the challenge cards off. We're gonna be doing a new scene. We're gonna be going to your house. In the game, I'll actually be able to change the locations, but because you chose your house, I get to just kind of not change the current location. However, one of the things I do get to do is keep the card that I didn't actually get a chance to play. So any cards that aren't played, I can at any point in time I can scan a card and be like, oh, that's a good thing, and keep it for later. And if I don't get a chance to play those cards, I do have the ability to actually
Carry
keep
them
that,
into the next
to
scene.
carry it in. Yeah,
that's awesome.
exactly. Yeah, totally. Okay, so you're all walking to his house.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm riding him. To his
as
house.
you're as
On my shoulders. She's our musical background.
Yeah.
there you go.
She's our Yoda at this point.
Nice.
We're kind of like Master Blaster,
Kinda.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Actually, that's exactly right.
right?
All right,
Yeah.
so the card, as you were going in, Yeah, okay. So there is a kid who's always been following you around. He thinks you're pretty cool. The nickname for this kid is Lardbutt Larry. Right? He's he gets picked on a lot for it because it's the 80s and hashtag body shaming isn't a thing at this point. So
Yeah. Never heard of it.
yeah, right.
What's a hashtag?
My cousin,
Yeah.
he says something about hash and tags. I don't know. I just heard him talking with a friend.
Good
You're
stuff.
a weird kid, man.
All right.
When do we go to
Anyways,
commercial
this kid is like very much overly energetic, right? He's like, oh, and he has like a whole bunch of stuff to tell you, and what do you
Larry.
there you go.
Calm down, man.
Okay.
We got this cool new video game I want to try out, but just bullet point for me, man. What do you got?
Video game?
Yeah.
What kind? What's it called?
It's called Stabs and... What's it called?
Coats and stabs.
Coats and Stabbers.
Stabs.
Coats and Stabbers.
Coats and Stabbers?
Yeah, have you heard of it?
Yeah, that's supposed to be coming out soon, actually. You got a pre-release copy.
Right?
That's amazing.
Let's go plug it into the whatever system it's for and play that thing, man.
Okay. And he just like runs like into your house before you do?
Usual house rules, don't touch anything.
So there you go. And he's already at the television.
Yeah.
He's kind of like set up, like he's ready to go.
All right.
Right. I'm assuming everyone else is going to
Yeah,
be
we're
going
going in. Let's do
All
this.
right.
I'm excited.
Cool.
There's Sunny D and purple stuff in the fridge.
There is something. Do you want to do that?
I want to get some purple stuff.
You're gonna get some purple stuff.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
tastes like purple.
It tastes like purple.
It has to taste better than Sunny D.
What? I love Sunny D.
Well, you can have all you
I'm
like.
gonna pour it on your head.
So yeah, I plugged that thing into the system.
It's conveniently for the exact console that you're looking for.
Awesome. Flick that sucker on.
Okay.
Turn the TV on.
Yeah. You turn,
Yeah.
Wait, which channel?
Channel 3.
Ah!
I flipped the switch in the back.
Yeah,
You flip the switch in the back. You turn to channel 3.
Change it to Channel 3.
For kids at home who don't actually know what we're
Ask your
talking
folks.
about, ask your folks or anyone older
A
than you.
TV is a... No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
we're
It's
good.
fine. Look it up. Google it.
All right. So as you're doing that, you turn it on, right? The screen goes from black to like slightly grayer, right? And then black
Yeah.
to like slightly grayer,
Don't let him touch
and then
it.
like black to like slightly grayer.
I start jamming the buttons.
I don't think it's working.
Do you want me to try it?
No.
No!
I got this.
I just offered.
So I turn the thing off. I pop it out. I give it a couple of blows. And I blow in the front of the thing too. Jam it back in there. Push it slowly down until it clicks.
Until it clicks.
And then give it just a little extra nudge. Shut the top and hit the button again.
I appreciate it, but what are you doing to fix the game?
Work with me on this. I got this.
Okay.
It totally turns on.
Second try.
You know, you hear this amazing 8-bit music that's coming up right now.
It's on my harmonica.
No, it's not even, no.
I can't enough of the harmonica.
Yeah, we got, the
Video game music to listen
There's
to.
one job on this.
Yeah, right.
Trevor.
Okay, so it says coat and stabber, right, on the side of it. And, yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're playing it. You know, you see the little intro, and it's like some a couple spies are just walking around, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, one of them has a knife, and they're chasing the other one.
It's a spy,
right? And it's totally one of those, right? And it says, you know, first player, you know, 1 player, 2 player, options.
Yeah, 1 player.
We're
Really?
What about your friend?
Wow.
Look at you guys.
What about our options?
Yeah, whatever the options are.
Fine, I'll go back to the options. I go back to the options screen.
I mean, yeah, no, because you didn't
go.
have that back in the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't.
I got
You
this.
couldn't go back to the options screen. You had to reset the console, or we could press the reset button.
Fine.
I pressed the reset button.
Okay, so the television screen turns back on, right? And then you're going to see a logo that says coat and stabber, right? And it's going to be a couple spies. One of them has a knife, and they're going like that. It's awesome 8-bit music.
Yeah.
And you're going to see options. It's going to say 1 player, 2 player, and then options.
I toggle down to options.
Thank you.
I love that I'm making you.
Just wanted to play a game. And then I press A.
Okay, as soon as you do that, you're going to see the 8-bit graphics kind of slowly start melting or just like disintegrating, right? And instead, what you see is just this array of characters and code and numbers, right? Just flying
Do
through
I
the
recognize
screen.
any of this as being like the code guy?
You want to do a knowledge check?
Yeah, I want to do.
Oh my gosh, that is super convenient.
Guys, I saw a movie where this happened and the people were possessed by the video game.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
I can
It's
figure
not
out what
gonna
this stuff
happen
is
now.
and know what they're trying to do.
Good, because I'm not going to put
Movies
myself
are
at risk.
fake.
So let's pull up Cyrano's
What?
character
Like Dad.
sheet. Let's pull up Cyrano's character sheet for a second. Hey, girl.
Hi, girl.
All right, so I'm
pretty sure
gonna.
this is
Normally, this is where
computer
I would
vampires.
actually. Oh, actually, hold on. I get to redraw my cards because it was a new scene.
Compires.
So that's fun.
Not because these
See
are
if I got anything. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna say that it. Oh no. No, I think it's a 3.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3 of
Ooh,
challenge actually.
Snap.
Yeah, I think it's a. I mean, we're talking code and numbers and
Man.
stuff. Okay, so you got 3 dice.
That's a radical challenge.
What's your focus suit
Over the
again?
top.
What's your focus suit? Sarah? It's
my-
flames, right?
You were the Flames character, right?
Yes.
Well, then you get an extra die for a flames challenge.
Boom.
And what else were you good at?
I am the junior code monkey, so I'm really good at breaking into code and understanding code. And
That would be an
Oh,
extra
yeah, I
die.
feel like that's, yeah.
Boom.
All right, so you got 5 dice. You're looking for 3 flames.
Come on, baby. Wow.
You suck.
Or none flames.
Or none flames,
Yeah.
but I do have a weave.
If you break
Okay.
my...
So all you have to do is
Weave.
roll
Console.
that, get a weave again,
Yes.
and then roll that and get another weave or
I
flame.
can totally do this. I got this,
You
guys.
got this.
So good.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
You broke it.
So you look at it, and you're like, guys, it's math. So that's about all you got.
I think what they're trying to say is.
No, you don't know anything.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
nothing. I'm sorry. It's some
Awesome.
weird language. I can't figure it out.
Did it break my thing, or is it can I still play the
No, I'm
game?
just reading, man. It's all good. I didn't touch anything.
What do you want to do? It's still going. I mean, it's straight up computing. Whatever it's doing, it is doing it live, much like us.
Can I mean,
Probably
I
better.
try jabbing
Yeah.
the buttons a little bit to see if it does anything to the screen. Because I don't know computer stuff. I play games. Or I was trying to, and then
I have-
y'all
okay.
wanted to go to the option
I
screen.
have nimble fingers.
Sweet.
All right. you start jabbing at the buttons randomly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. At that one point, it all just kind of goes blank, and it's a single prompt, with a little flashing key stroke on it.
Oh, I know what this is.
It's Unix. I know this. Jurassic Park's
It's
lady.
Unix.
Nailed
I
it.
know this.
Nailed it. Yep.
Yeah.
This is they want you to put characters in there. This is like a programming code line.
What do I say?
Well, typically you've got a keyboard in front of you, and you can actually like start typing characters.
Does the directional pad change the prompt at all?
I don't know. Why don't you make a perception check?
Will do.
And then what's yours is Chet. So Chet, you get an extra die.
Sweet.
For perception check. Oh, you got a Weave logo, so you got that. Why don't you go again? Another Weave logo.
Not as good.
Okay, you got good though.
Yep.
You done good.
Done
You-
good.
You passed that
Yeah.
check. Okay. So what you hear, right, is your mom actually coming in with the groceries right now. Right? You heard the car slam, and you can hear her walking up, and you can hear the crinkling of the bags at this point.
We should probably turn this off.
Is she a vampire? Should I stake her?
My mom is not a vampire. Yeah, I turned it off real quick. Everybody act casual.
Hey kids, how you doing? This is a really
Mom.
right. She's got a lot of testosterone.
What's your last
It was a condition for her.
McGillicuddy.
Hi, Mrs. McGillicuddy.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, what you guys got there?
No, nothing. We were just thinking about maybe playing a game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Super Mario World or
Mario?
Yes.
Legal
I
matters.
love Mario game. Mario World's awesome.
Okay. Well, she kind of hands wave, and she's like, "All right, kids, whatever you want to do."
Bye.
Right. That was it. That was the major contribution of your mother. All right.
Hey,
But-
Chest, your mom's hot.
You know it's Chet, and shut up about that.
I like her. She's old.
What? I'm into old chicks.
That's my mom.
Old people too. Okay.
All right.
Back off.
That's my mom.
Not a vampire, and I can't
Not
say she's hot. Why
anymore.
don't you just cut off my hands?
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and play another card. No, not that card. Sorry. When it scans real well. Let's see what we got. Okay. So,
Nothing happened.
nothing happened. Act casual. Yep, there's the die. Okay. So at this point, Lard Butt Larry, right? He's like, oh, okay. I don't know exactly what we just saw, but I do know someone who totally knows a lot about computers.
Who?
Okay, it's this detective guy who I saw when he chased me because I was in a tree and I was watching birds. But anyways, so he's a friend of mine, kind of, but he's a detective and he's at the county jail.
He's in jail?
He's in jail?
No,
Or he is a
no. This is
police
where he is right
officer?
now. He's currently it's in the jail.
Oh.
What's that place called? Police station. Police station.
That's
Oh.
sketchy.
Okay.
Really?
I've known Larry a long time, obviously.
Yeah,
We go
yeah,
way
yeah.
back. Look, he's kind of weird, guys, but he wouldn't be lying about something like this. All right, Larry.
Yeah.
I'm with you, brother.
All right.
Let's do this.
We should find out.
So you're going to jail.
Sketchy. Oh,
All right.
God.
No, you're not going to.
Because
All right.
you don't like Larry. I mean, I think Larry's a nice guy.
Right.
He's nice. He's
Are-
not old.
All right.
Fair.
100% sure he's not a
I think
vampire?
he's gonna be mean. I think he's gonna bully me.
90.
I don't think he's going to bully you.
I'll take
I think
it.
Gives
I
Larry
think
the
he's
wrong
gonna
one.
make fun of my hair.
I don't know about that
The
actually.
hair, it's fine.
All right.
It's cool.
I'm gonna
Nobody
have to noose him
cares.
with my hair.
Is this like intermission? So, anyways, we are at the. I'm going to change
We
the
ride our
location now.
bikes.
We
I'm
ride.
gonna
Ride.
walk.
Okay, so you're riding your bikes. Awesome.
I ride my bike.
Is it? Wait, is everyone else? You're
Yeah.
walking.
I wanna walk.
You're not walking.
The walks.
You're gonna
stay
walk
with the
there
party.
and ride their
Don't
bikes?
split up the party.
Okay,
I mean, we
Ride your
can do
bike.
this, but I'm gonna do things.
I'm gonna ride his bike with him. I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
get on his
She
pegs.
can, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on his pegs.
Get on the pegs.
All right.
I don't know how to
That's
ride
totally,
a
that's
bike.
totally
Play.
obviously.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
how bad Stranger Things would have been if one of the kids just walked everywhere?
You don't split up the party, Katera.
Yes.
Maybe
Truffle.
I'm a fast walker.
That's awesome. Okay.
Well, we're sort of at like a scene change here. I think we're gonna do like a giveaway, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Giveaway.
So while that's happening,
Yeah, well, that's
maybe-
happening. We just need a keyword. You guys shout out a cool keyword.
Shuffle,
You can
shuffle.
type. Shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah,
Shuffle.
Truffle Shuffle's
That's
good.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Good
Okay.
keyword.
Let me start it up, and then I'll tell you guys when the raffle ends, and I'll have you guys say congratulate the winner or whatever.
Yeah.
Do all that jazz. Okay, continue the story.
All right.
So just the fastest person to type Truffle Shuffle.
No, it's gonna like bring it up. So what'll happen?
I've never done this before.
If you guys can hear me right now, what'll happen is I will tell you to type Truffle Shuffle in the thing, and when you do that, your name will get added to a list, and when the raffle ends, it'll pull from that list, and we'll tell you.
Cool.
We'll tell you.
It's the delightful peek behind the curtain. All right, Kyle, let's do this.
All right.
The Truffle Shuffle one word, you guys got it, but I haven't started the thing up yet, so you guys might have to repeat that. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Go on the story.
So as you're actually, biking,
Right?
right? You don't make it all the way before something happens. You see other bikes, but not like the pedal bikes. More like a gang of actual bikes, like motorcycle bikes.
Oh, like a motorcycle.
Right?
Scary.
So they are, they're gonna be driving right by you, right? They happen to see this guy, right? And then they all do a U-turn.
Vampires!
And they all start circling around you
They're not
guys.
I
vampires.
want to throw rocks at them.
We don't.
Don't throw
yeah.
rocks at the bikers.
No, I'm a mean
Would you-
person
would you-
and I want to throw rocks
You want
at
to try and
them.
do a knowledge check?
I would like to do a knowledge check because, damn it, it's vampires this time.
It's
I'm telling
not.
you.
All right, and you want to try and see if this is a
You're
vampire?
going to feel really embarrassed when it is.
It's not vampires.
Then what is it?
They're people.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Okay, so it's gonna be one
No.
of flames for you.
What's that?
One of flames. It's out in.
Okay.
It's past dusk.
Okay.
So
I just need
Street
one
lights
flame.
are on.
you got two.
Nailed it. Roll again
All right,
for
you-
super flame.
Yep. Roll again. No.
That's not it.
But
Yeah.
you happen to know that it
terrible at
is a vampire gang leader.
I
Oh.
told you.
It's a biker gang. So
No one listens. No one
So
listens.
it's vampire game.
Right. So this, it's a vampire motorcycle bike gang.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of my
I wanna
skills
throw
is being
rocks at
psychic.
Say
Right.
hello to the night.
I like how they did a U-turn. You're like vampires, and I'm like,
Thank
I
you.
mean, you called it, but okay. So at that point, you have four motorcycles. They were going around you, right? They stop because the guy the leader did his little thing,
Sure.
right? And then he steps off his bike, and he definitely has, we're talking like leathered out, right? Torn jeans stuff, whatever, right? All the safety pins on the side, and definitely has the white hair, Billy Idol kind of thing going on, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yep,
a lot of
absolutely.
ear piercings here.
Sure.
A lot of ear piercings.
Do any of them have mohawks?
One of them actually does have a mohawk,
Guys, we're in trouble.
right?
Do they seem lost at all? Because or do they like know where they are? Do these boys
Maybe
seem
we
lost?
can
Okay,
Yours
guys,
on.
guys.
Do you want to try and ask them that question?
Nope.
No, why don't you
What?
let me handle the vampire business, okay? I'm trained.
How are you trained?
I've studied
You're 12.
the vampiric arts.
Fine.
Okay, well,
I trust
I'm going to speak to the leader. Can I speak to the leader?
That's
we all
fine.
good with
I'm,
this?
I'm good.
You know any
better.
good harmonica
You know the
songs to drive
leader's-
off vampires?
You're
No.
saying this in real time right now, right? So
Yeah.
the leader's like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, no, they know.
I'm like clutching under my shirt
Yeah.
right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to parlay with your chief vampire.
You're talking to him, mate.
We're here in peace.
he's
We
been
mean
around,
we mean
right?
you no harm. We mean you no harm. We're in the middle of an investigation right now.
Oh,
And
you know.
yeah, and honestly, we need to keep our business discreet and keep on moving. So as long as we have no problem with you and you have no problem with us, I'm going to wish you a happy evening. And my friends and I are going to be on our way because you understand business of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a Brooks challenge. It's going to be 3.
I don't think he understands business of the night the
No,
way
I
meant
don't
it.
know.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
He does. No.
You guys scared of harmonica music?
So you
by
start
chance?
out with 3 dice.
So like something.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
silver
Hold on, buddy. You want to?
Yeah, you might get some more dice.
You want to take a look at
I want to
Mickey?
get some more dice.
Let's pull up Mickey's character sheet for a
Let's
second.
do it.
And see what he's up to.
Okay.
Give me a reason why you should have more dice.
Well, I'm a trained vampire.
I mean,
as I
right,
keep insisting, I have those nimble fingers.
I don't know nimble. I don't know nimble fingers.
talk your way out of something right now.
Yeah, you can use your vampire knowledge
Okay.
to actually, talk out of something, right? I can see that. I don't think nimble.
We're still not at violence yet. That's fine. That's fine. Because I do have a wooden stake. But...
Okay.
In reserve.
So I'm going to try to speak respectfully to my vampiric brethren and say, listen, no problems here.
Do it.
How'd that work out for you?
Not great. Not great.
All right, so you got 3 flames and a gale, which is not even remotely what you needed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think at this point they're all kind of they all start chuckling and laughing, and I think the rest of them now get off their bikes, right, and they're all standing up.
Are there any cats nearby that I can see? I'm gonna look to see if there's any.
Do you want to do a
cats.
perception check
Yeah.
for cats?
Yeah,
Why?
because vampires are always scared of cats.
Is that no?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing,
It's
yeah.
a thing.
Speaking as a vampire expert, he's
think
not.
All right.
It's
Well, I don't have a
nice.
card for that, so I'm going to say it's a Gale's check. And then your character is not a Gale, but I don't think you have any good reason to.
You look like a Gale.
But I do
Is
have.
it your
I'm
dog
good.
checking for cats?
He's in my backpack.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
got-
safe.
Oh, you do have the animal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
got
good
the
die.
animal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Woo!
No. You look around, and as you look around, you will you catch the like a direct eye contact with one of the vampires. You're like, there's that kind of moment. It's awkward, You didn't expect to look at him, and he was like, I'm a side character, So that didn't work out. So no cats. All right,
I want to throw rocks at them.
you're gonna
Don't
throw
throw
a rock.
rocks at
It
them.
is your turn. You want to.
Yeah, I'm kind of a jerk. I just really want to throw rocks at them. I have mad rock throwing skills, so I think it's accurate.
All right, fine. I'll give you one of Gale's check on that. What's your focus suit again? Truffle shuffle. You're Brooks. You're naturally socially inclined. You're gonna throw rocks. All right. Anything else?
I have mad rock throwing skills, so I think I should get an
Do
extra
you?
dice. I do.
It says right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mad
you do.
rock throwing
You have mad rock throwing skills.
Maybe we should get
Okay, so you pick up a rock.
Yeah.
Smell it.
Those were plentifully around in the
I'm gonna
80s.
hit the leader.
And then
Rocks everywhere in the 80s.
Rocks everywhere.
Ask your folks. Somehow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Fine. Okay, roll another one. Okay, so you got exactly that. You threw the rock, right? Who did you throw it at?
The leader.
The leader, sure.
Yeah.
The leader just absolutely, like, he catches it, right?
What?
And then while you threw it at him, he can catch.
I don't think he can.
There are pitchers and catchers in this world, and he
Oh,
caught this one,
That's sad.
right? And then at this point, he just kind of starts, like, tossing the rock up and down in the air. He goes, okay, we're going to do this? And so at that point, the teeth come out, the vampire teeth. You guys are surrounded by vampires.
This seems fine.
This seems fine. So it was about 4 of them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to flash my fancy amulet in his face. It's made of concentrated good and wards off evil.
Whose face?
The leader guy.
The leader guy. Well, that's magic kind of stuff, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
All right. So magic is actually also going to be because it's arcana and all that stuff. That's actually going to be a flames test.
Dang it.
I know. All right. So there's a flames test for you. Okay.
Oh, did I mention it's a Norse amulet? Fancy Norse for that extra die.
I had a feeling.
Norse amulet.
No, it's not.
Dang it.
Okay.
All right.
So 3 dice. Do you have anything else?
Just the Norse thing. I don't think anything else here is going to help me out with warding off evil with my fancy necklace. Let me
All
see.
right. Go for it. 3 dice, 2 flames. I don't know if this is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's really not.
It doesn't happen.
Yep.
It doesn't.
Oh, well. Good try.
So he goes, nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so you actually, I'm gonna have you make a Gales check now.
Good.
Because they're going to, someone's gonna take a swing at you, one of the vampires.
Gales is my thing. Oh, good.
Yep, right. So it's a Gales check to see if you can dodge a vampire punch.
I have Wax the Cars. I can block almost any punch. Thank you.
Nice.
Wax the Cars.
Good job on reading your character sheet. All right.
What? Where were you when I needed you?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Wow.
I got the weave.
Okay, so that was a Gales.
Walker
Wow.
essentially rolled a Yahtzee.
You could
Wow.
have just destroyed.
I
all
could
of
have.
them.
that's
I could
right.
have. Ah.
He rolled all flames.
All
which,
flames on a Gales challenge.
Yeah, so he had his previous challenge was
Flames.
2 flames.
2 of flames, and then you rolled. If you had rolled that, it would have been 6
exploded
flames.
when you
They
looked
would have
at my
exploded.
amulet.
It would have been amazing.
Bam.
But
Clapow.
it doesn't happen.
No.
No. But you did get a.
I did get a wild.
You get a
Yeah.
wild card.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
you dodge it. I don't think you counter it like you're pretending you're doing so.
No, that Wax. I was just trying to remember which one was Wax in the car and which one was sanding the floor. Yeah.
Who can ever tell?
Wax.
All right. Well, you sand the car, and it totally, you boff that off.
Block
right?
that punch.
Right. And then you're gonna another one comes at you.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
All right.
The
so
one
he's-
with the one with the long dark.
Yeah. Right. So he flips out his knife. He's ready to go. What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do,
He
sir?
he
Let me
lunges
tell you.
at you.
My signature move is Death Blossom, which means I get an extra dice. In a stones challenge, of course. Mm-hmm. And I've got that sweet, sweet sharpened wooden stake. And of course, I am a vampire hunter, so I know the moves. I know how to wield my stake.
And you're also what's your focus suit?
My focus suit
Stone.
is stone.
All right. So
Look at all these dice.
That's a lot of dice.
These are all mine.
I really don't want you to do this.
I'm going full on spider.
He doesn't have a stone card to play against you.
I'm
You know
going
what?
full on
All right.
spider monkey.
Before you do that,
Uh-oh.
we're gonna introduce about flaws.
Uh-oh. Flaws. Yay, flaws.
Flaws. Okay, so flaws are. Let's take a look at his character really quickly. If you look at the flaws on the screen, hopefully that's up for you right now.
We're just showing the internet my flaws, really?
Yeah.
For,
So you are
almost
super
2.5 hours now.
allergic. You're super allergic. The details of that says
Too handsome?
no to pollen and peanuts and bees. Pretty much everything actually. And then you don't
man.
care about anything is a flaw.
I don't.
Or at least everyone
Except
you think
vampires,
you don't care.
apparently.
Oh, I care
Yeah.
deeply about vampires, but here's the thing. I think that my flaw that I don't care about anything is a benefit.
You do.
Because when I go full on Death Blossom,
Let's see how the game master thinks about that.
Yeah, let's see how that works out for you. But you know what? I don't think that that's going to be happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you an enticement.
right
so-
here in front of everybody?
Yeah, right now.
Whoa.
So an enticement.
Oh, we have a winner.
Koopakins?
Koopakins.
Koopakins! Hey!
Koopakins.
Congratulations. You're going to be getting a copy of Weave directly from Monocle Society and Late Night Tabletop. We'll send you the info for details. The cool thing about that then is you'll be one of the first people to play Weave before Gen Con and before it's a release in September. So looking forward to
That's all.
seeing how that works out. Yeah,
And
totally
the
cool.
awesome thing about it is she's local, so we don't have to pay postage.
We Hey! Koopakins! How you doing?
Great is good.
Just come on down here and get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't come, please
No,
don't.
No, not yet.
You
Not
need,
yet.
you need the code for the door, and we can't give you that.
But if you actually do want to learn how to play the game or something like that, or something like that,
Or exactly that.
you know, I think Monocle Society will be happy to offer you a game night with some of your friends. We'll sit down and actually play the game with you.
They will let any group of idiots play this game.
Yeah.
Any
True.
group. Okay, so
And
you're an enticement. I'm going to say that you definitely have some allergies.
Sure.
Right? And you're not feeling good today, right? You feel it coming on,
Like
You're
I can
not,
see
right?
inside my heart.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that it's you don't automatically fail, okay? But it is a weakness. So here's the thing, okay? This is an enticement. By playing into your weakness, right? You can either accept or challenge an enticement. If you accept an enticement, you will fail your action, right?
Okay.
Normally
In this case, being my counterattack, right? My defense,
Exactly.
I will fail my defense. Okay.
Yeah, you would automatically fail. You don't actually gain any consequences or strikes or anything like that.
Okay.
But you fail it.
Okay.
That would suck. But you get to keep this card, and you get to keep it to yourself or to show it to your friends or whatever, right? And then if you ever see another challenge of this type, you can actually play it in to either automatically pass that challenge or reduce it by the number that is shown on the card.
Ooh.
Right?
Wow.
And additionally, even if you don't want to do that, you can even churn that card in for an extra die for any challenge.
Ah.
Wow.
And you know what that card is, or you just drew it randomly off the top?
Oh, I know exactly what that card is.
See, he selected it.
Worth it? Worth it? Worth it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We're in the middle of the
worth
fight
it,
here,
worth
right?
it, worth it, worth it.
Definitely take my
I'd
time.
say
You can say no. If you say no, you're going to be rolling against the number to fend off your flaw.
So, all right, let's talk about odds here. He knows you've got all 5 dice in your hand,
Quickly, we're surrounded by vampires, just like I warned you we would be.
and if he's not going to put, he's going to try and nope, roll him.
Roll them? I'm rolling them.
You're rolling them?
Roll him.
I trust Walker.
You're going to what? You're going
I
to go
don't know
against?
why.
Yep.
Wow.
You're going to... All right. Well...
It can't be higher than a 3. You've got 5 dice.
All right. It's a 3 of Brooks.
Ah, you were right about that.
I know.
Here's the fun part. You still get to use the dice that you had originally. So although you're doing a Stones challenge, right?
Yeah.
You're going to roll the same dice for the Brooks challenge, right?
Okay.
But then even if you succeed on that, you still have to roll those same dice again for the Stones.
You got 5 dice.
I ain't scared of it. I got 6 dice.
You got 6
got
dice.
6 dice.
Roll the damn dice.
White
Oh
X's
my
are
God.
good, right?
Weave is good.
How did you fail that?
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Because you made it sound like a challenge.
Yeah, well...
Challenge accepted.
So you got 2 strikes. You have 1 success. You get to re-roll that. So if you just roll that 1 die that was a wild card, and then get another wild card, and then roll that die again and either get a Brooks or a wild card, hey, you passed. But if you fail on that,
I don't
You're
like
gonna get
him.
2 strikes.
I don't like
He's
him.
the game master. You're not supposed to like him.
He can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, girl.
That sounds
Roll it.
great, Dave.
Roll it.
Yeah, I'll roll it. Which one am I rolling?
The wild.
the wild
okay.
card.
This will be fine.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
It wasn't fine.
No, it wasn't because you got 2. You got 2 successes.
2 of your 3.
You were looking for 3.
Yeah.
All right. So
SS Minnow.
he he tackles you on the ground. Okay.
Every time.
It doesn't mean that anything
fine.
bad happened yet, but he does have an advantage on that situation. Okay. All right. At this point, you're kind of looking around.
So I do have a skill that I would like to make use of.
Okay.
Do I have anyone that's attacking me, or it doesn't look like someone's coming at me?
Sure. Now there is.
Yeah, I kind of thought so.
You had to ask.
I have a signature move of Monkey Wrench, so I can actually. I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do is screw up other people's stuff.
Okay.
So I can make an opponent's action go horribly wrong, or force another player to re-roll their strikes.
Okay. So you're gonna make the opponent's action go horribly wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So they're gonna be lunging at you. Yeah. These dice are so nice and new that they keep slipping out of my hands.
Haven't been broken in yet.
Fine. All right, so it's like one of the lamest vampires. He's like,
It's the one with the short curly
it's a
blonde
one.
hair.
It's a one. It's gonna be a Stones challenge.
Okay.
Alex
Right.
Winter is a national treasure. How dare you?
Was he not the worst of the group?
No, the other dark-haired vampire in the Lost Boys
Oh
was
no,
the
you're
worst
right.
of the
Yeah,
group.
Death by Stereo was the
For
worst.
some reason, I thought of Johnny Winter, the guitarist.
Also a vampire.
He's a national treasure. Okay, so all right, so you got 3 dice. Do you have any other reason to have dice? Is there anything about you? Let's look at your character.
My natural ability to make people's stuff go bad.
I like that you're a falconer.
6 dice, man.
I don't really think you got anything.
Uh,
All right, whatever.
you're
Roll
probably
a stone.
probably not allergic to
3 dice.
peanut butter candies.
Go for it. Oh wait, but you did your feat, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, screw that. I'm an idiot. All right. So yeah, he came at you. How? What does your feat say again?
Yeah, what was your feat again? Read that out.
I want to read that out
I
loud.
will read that out loud once again.
Horribly wrong.
Yes.
All right.
Horribly wrong.
Actually, I love this feat. Okay, so I have to figure out how this is going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's not that he's just going to miss. I mean, something's got to go horrible for him.
All right.
All right. So you're kind of in a slow motion situation right now, right? Where he's lunging at you, right? What did you use? Oh, you have to say you used something though, right? You had to do something mechanical, right? That's your feat. Read the
For that
feat.
one?
Yep. You make an appointment. What you do is screw up other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, you're a monkey wrench. No,
Yep.
that's not even it. Fine. All right. So
You're just human sabotage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of awesome, actually.
right? Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so we okay, so he's coming at you, and he jumps at you, right? And then you just do your monkey wrench thing, which is literally you just doing this, I guess.
Oh my
and you know he's like in the air, he's like whoa, and he falls down, knocks over one bike. Hold on one second.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
Suddenly out of nowhere.
he hits one bike. That bike hits another bike, which hits the other bike, which hits the other bike. Right now, that hits the head vampire.
Sure.
He gets hit by a bike, falls into you, right? Because you got attacked.
Yeah.
So that vampire falls on top of the vampire that he's on top of you, right?
Great!
Which the stake goes into the first vampire, right? He dusts off, right? At this point, the leader stands up. I'm so glad you said that. So he stands up, but the other one, as he's getting up, slips on a banana peel, right? You're kind of just like, what? Right? But so one of them's dead, the other one's on the ground. The one that just fell up, slipped on a banana peel. He happened to hit just the biggest piece of tree bark, went right through branch, right through his body. So he's toaster cakes, right? And the other vampire's on the ground, and the leader is severely dazed.
Yes, it
Wow.
did something for once.
Well, all right. Way to
I'm
go,
glad I'm
Mike.
on the team.
You just Rube Goldberg reality. That's amazing.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That's crazy.
All right, cool. So what do you do?
So the leader's on the ground, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Why is he gonna get up? Like,
I mean
something.
eventually.
Unless you do something.
Yeah, he's down
I
for now.
would
Yeah.
Keep
say
him from
you
getting
have
up.
an opportunity to opportunity.
Kick him in the face.
Opportunities. Take advantage of an opportunity.
how about I just, I don't know. What should I do?
You could stake him.
Do you have
Can I borrow
any?
your
Do
stick?
you have an
He's got
offensive talent by any apart from the throwing of rocks?
Playing harmonica is pretty offensive.
Let me rephrase.
I
Do
want
you have an
to
attack?
use- No, I don't.
Oh.
I have a harmonica, and
must
I
have
have
something.
an action figure that's, I think, is naked.
You have Mad Rocks. You could charm. You could ride any. You can ride anything.
Yeah.
Yep. Hop on his
Anyone?
back and ride him around.
Oh.
Anyone have a suggestion of what you
Yes.
can possibly ride?
Ride the vampire.
What?
That would be
I
amazing.
No!
I can tame him, and he can be my pet. And I can
Or
ride
hop
him
on.
for the
Wait,
rest
why
of
would
the time.
why would you want to hop on a motorcycle though?
Oh yeah, he has a motorcycle.
It's not like there's
Yeah.
4 of them
Yeah,
lying around.
I
Your
want
first
his
indication was a
motorcycle.
ride.
Shouldn't you feel comfortable handling a bicycle?
I want to ride his motorcycle.
Okay, all right.
But and get
Riding
away,
a vampire would be awesome.
or
It
drive,
would,
or ride
if
it,
we could,
drive
like-
it over him.
Yeah, I want to ride his motorcycle.
Okay, cool,
I want to
so-
ride it all over him. Wait, over, yeah. Anyways.
Keeping it classy. All right, so I would say that would be a knowledge check really quickly. It's going to be a light knowledge check because you can write anything.
If you just believe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a 1 of flames. Just to make sure that, we had you do something with it to earn the motorcycle.
Remember, kids, anything's a vehicle if you're riding it.
All right, so you got your 1 of flames. So you look at it, you knew you had to do this motion, right? And that you kicked it. You did the, and then it right? I'm not going to say
right
that
over his head.
you ride anything. You're not the best at riding anything.
Okay.
He doesn't
Right.
say write anything well.
Right? So I mean, you really hit that throttle, right?
Yeah.
So you popped a wheelie at this point, right? And you just wheelied right over that dude's head, right over the leader's
Awesome.
head.
Smash.
Right.
He's dead.
Right. The other remaining, standing up vampire looks at this, gets on his bike, right, and he's just going to
Can
go.
I run over and try and touch his bike before he takes off?
You touch his what?
His bike?
Oh yeah, sure.
His bike?
I was
His
just like-
motorcycle?
I was like, at the very end, can I just non-consensually get... I don't know about that, man.
Oh no, it's the 80s. It's cool.
It's the 80s.
Sean does it all the time.
You want to touch his bike? Just touch it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Well, because
Oh,
anything that I touch
I get
is
it.
mechanical
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Oh,
will
yeah.
ride.
That's what I thought he was going to do to begin with on
All
his
right.
turn.
You know what? Okay, you're mechanically you cursed. You're cursed. So
Yeah,
I would
mechanically
say,
cursed.
God, what would that be?
You're McCursed.
My cursed.
What kind of challenge would that be? I would say that's a stones challenge, right?
Well, speed, maybe agility challenge.
Yeah, let's go with agility. I'll go with agility.
Yeah.
Sure, change that. All right. So you're looking for 1 of Gale's. Two of Gale's.
Boom.
All right. So you just kind of did the right enough thing that he jumps on his bike. And wait, what did you do again?
So I just ran up and I wanted to touch his bike to see if just my presence alone was enough to just mess it up. So as he goes off, that
Usually
his
is.
bike's gonna go wrong.
Oh yeah, no. So he jumps on the seat. He kicks it. Like again, and then he just kind of looks around, and everyone, he's just like, so, he's like, and then at this point he just jumps off his bike and he's just running. So, all right, hey, yeah. So there you go.
Wow. Well, they
That-
don't let him
yeah.
go.
That
That
was
was a
a-
vampire.
I would say that was
We
a-
got lucky
okay.
to make it this far.
That was a decent encounter.
That was.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
Agreed.
absolutely. Do you guys remember where you were going?
Yeah, we were
police
going
station,
to the police station.
jail
Okay,
area.
cool. I like
Larry's
to,
buddy. Larry.
Is
Larry.
Where's
I
Larry?
want to point out
Oh,
that
yeah.
because no one was focusing on Larry, not even the motorcyclists, because they're like, "Fat kid, who cares?" And they were just done, right? Larry was just sitting there, just eating peanut butter snacks that he found from one of your pockets, and he was like, "Whoa!" He was totally into the whole scene. So
Awesome.
Yep, good enough. Okay. So you guys are going down to the station.
Yeah.
It's at this point it's nighttime, right?
Explains
it's,
the vampires.
well, dusk.
It was
explains
dusk
the vampire.
before.
Right.
Then time moves forward. So the lights are on.
Yeah.
And,
That's
it's bustling, it's moving. Larry's just kind of people are asking hey, you guys need something? Sign in. And Larry's just like, hey, it's okay, ignore them, it's fine. He's just completely going through all social contracts. He's
our hype man.
He's not signing any social contract. Is all I'm saying, right? So he goes right to this desk, and you guys are at the desk that he claims this person to be at, right? That's it. You're just waiting. You're in the middle of a place.
So he's not there.
No, not there. Not there. And
Larry?
you guys would want to do anything while
You
you're
sure he's
waiting?
working tonight, Larry?
Larry.
Give it a second. Give it a second. He'll be here. He'll be here. All right. Anyone want to do anything while I'm?
Maybe we should ask an adult if he's gonna be.
No, we can't just start telling everybody about
No,
this
no,
thing.
no, not about the stuff, but just
They're gonna want to know why we want to talk to him.
Because he told us to come here.
You're gonna lie to the police.
Are we going to tell the police about the vampire bike game?
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. You want to tell them there's vampires?
I want to tell everybody there's vampires.
There's vampires. All right, we should actually probably tell them there's vampires.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Feels
you're
like the
right.
right thing to
We
do.
should totally tell them there's vampires.
You should tell them they're vampires.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely tell them they're vampires.
Because I'm sure the police
Yeah.
aren't vampires.
You go tell them they're vampires. I'll wait here for the guy with the
Okay.
with the video game thing.
I will go and tell the police they're vampires.
Okay.
Not that I care, but I
At this point, you do see the what you call him?
Our detective guy.
Detective O.
Mally.
Shaughnessy.
Mally and Shaughnessy. Shunnamellisy.
That's good.
Sean O'Malley.
M. Night
Sean,
Shyamalan.
Sean O'Malley.
Nice. There we go.
So he's got the accent and everything. He's walking. He's got the
Here we go.
the white, the long sleeve white, shirt with a little rolled up on the cuffs.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
He's got the suspenders. He's holding a cup of black coffee. Right.
Like you do.
Of course.
Pens. Right, and he's got his little notebook, his little clipper pad or whatever, and he sits down. He's just like kind of thing, and he looks at you guys and he's just looks around, doesn't fully, and then he sees Larry, and he just goes kind of thing, just done. You what?
Is he old?
How many weeks from retirement do you think he is?
You could
Close to
say
retirement, is he?
Easily 2 weeks, but you could say that he's getting too old for this.
Do you think he would say it?
Ask your parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I can charm old people.
I'm sorry. What?
You
I
can
can
charm
charm
old
old people.
actually, she
What,
can
like
charm old
snakes?
people.
I
That's
can.
good.
No, that's
awesome.
Yeah.
He is getting too old
Pretty
for
good.
this, so
Yeah.
age is a factor. What do you want to lead?
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
All right.
Because I can charm
You want
him.
to do banana in the
I would
tailpipe?
say as
follows
charming
the
as you
banana
are, Larry's here, so it's going to be a little extra challenge
Okay.
for that, but that's okay, right? Wait, what's your natural suit again? Let's pull up her character sheet for Truffle Shuffle. You're Brooks. Okay, so 3 dice. You're already a Brook, so you ought to get your...
I'm charming an old person.
And you're charming an old person, so you get an extra die.
And I saw this in my dream last night. My special thing is that I can get up to 2 additional dice because I saw this very disaster in my dream.
Don't burn it. Don't burn it.
No, burn it.
You're good.
You can only max out to...
Yeah, there's only one more die. Yeah.
Okay.
I got one.
You got one.
You gotta weave.
You need to roll it again.
Okay. So, you do have a strike.
I got this.
Yeah, you do.
That's good. You're good. You got this. Just roll it like a Brook card. Boom! Oh, there you go.
Boom.
You got exactly.
People skills.
Why are you looking at me? Okay.
You know.
That is officially the first time I've ever been called old. And it happened live.
Sober. Yeah,
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the club.
It's our Kira. We love her.
It's cool. I'm going to remember that. Okay, so how did you charm him?
I went up to him and I told him how beautiful he was on the inside because I know what it feels like to be like called names because I have a lot of hair and I can braid it sometimes all over my body and it's really gross. So I just told him that
You just
he
complimented
can't-
him.
Yeah, I complimented him and I was like, "You're beautiful," and he believed me.
Neat. So he says,
This is a real Montel
yeah,
moment.
right?
Like we have like the violins playing in the
No, I'm
background,
playing my harmonica while I'm speaking because I'm that talented.
like Peter Frampton of harmonicas.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Ask your parents.
Ask your parents.
Okay.
And they can ask their parents.
Damn, you're
Sean.
right. Okay, so I mean, he feels nicer.
Yeah.
That was
You want him to?
okay. No, screw it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what she used it for. He's feeling slightly happier. Your turn.
Super.
She ran over a guy with a motorcycle
she
and made
likes
an
it now.
old guy
Like,
feel
it's-
happy.
okay.
You're the perfect package. This
I
is great.
definitely am.
I played
I'm
this
very
video
bipolar.
game and it did some weird computer screen stuff that we didn't understand and we were hoping you
Now
could
he's
take a
more
look at it.
willing to
Video game.
cooperate.
Yeah.
Who gives a crap about a video game?
Well, it's not a
But
normal
now
video
he's happy
game.
now.
Do you have it with you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Did I bring it back?
Did you bring it with you?
Yeah.
Did you bring it with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I got it right here.
Of course.
So you slam it on the table.
Yeah.
Just throw your
Right.
dog at him.
You're gonna break it. Don't slam it.
You slam it on the table.
Gentle.
Hey, let's do a quick perception check for you.
All right.
What do you got here? What's your character? Your Chet.
I'm Chet.
shit.
Got your name. All right, chat. Do you have anything else? Norse worship, haunted by the past.
Yeah.
Childhoods of the rich and famous. Way too young for this.
Yeah.
And no, you're good. Okay, do a Gales check.
Good luck, Chef.
Nailed it.
Okay. And go again. Oh,
Double
you did
nailed
two
it.
Gale. Good job. Okay, so as you slam it down, I want to point out that you slammed it pretty hard, right on the table, to the point where other people noticed it getting slammed down, right? And some people are just kind of like, oh, punk kid, right? Some people are holding that gaze on the game a bit more than the other people are. Just pointing that out.
I like grab it and put it back in my coat real quick.
You put it back?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that it doesn't matter. It's fine. They just picked up the phone anyways. Okay. So while that was happening, he looks at this. He goes, "Where did you find this?" No, seriously. Where did you find this?
Yes, Chet. Where did we find this?
Now it's my turn to lie to the cops.
You want to do it? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them, just found it.
You know, I'm gonna say
Just
because
randomly on the ground.
As one does.
normally this would be between about 2 and a 3.
like the
For Brooks
biscuit
to
or
lie,
My
I think.
dad got it for me. 'Cause
But
he's a famous movie star.
I would say that she has charmed him
Yeah. Oh, nice.
enough.
Nice.
I'm going to give some use for that statement.
Yeah.
To give you a 1 of Brooks. Is there anything else you would have?
My lie is going to be that my dad gave it to me.
Oh, yeah, because you're super rich and
I'm
famous.
super rich and famous.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, 1 of Brooks. Go for it.
Double weave.
Wow, you had double weaves. Okay.
Double weave,
So, okay, 2 of Brooks. Nope, you just got
2 Brooks.
You got 2 Brooks.
Just nailed it.
He goes, okay. And where'd your dad get it from?
Where does my dad get everything? He's rich. People just give him stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't think
And
you
famous. It says
I'm a
rich and
wannabe
famous somewhere.
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You what?
I'm a wannabe famous.
Oh boy.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So, anywho's. Okay, at that point, he kind of like just reaches over and just picks up the game, right? And he's looking at it, and he goes, "So what's the problem with this? Like, what's wrong with it? Like, what does it have? Like, what happened? Why am I holding this?"
I tell him again that we tried to play the game and a lot of really strange looking computery stuff happened with it, and Larry said you might know what it was.
All right, let's check it out, I guess. So he happens to let you know that he is a computer hobbyist as a side thing, because he does that. And because of that, because he's a computer hobbyist, the police station was like, well, you're the resident computer genius, or the electronics genius, because you know the word voltage, right? So, whatever. So they gave him, all this stuff for the anti-computer things, like, the darn kids and their computers.
Right.
He has all the equipment for that. So he starts, pulling out the multimeters, and he starts hooking that up. And, he pulls out his little small television set thing, right? He doesn't have the console with him, but I don't think he needs that, actually, because he's just kind of seeing if he can, get some data read out of it, right? Because you can do that with a cartridge.
Of course you can.
So hooks up the positive, negatives, multimeters, all that stuff, gets the data reading coming from it, and as he's pulling it up on the screen, and he's just kind of scrolling through it. At this point, it's nothing but assembly. Ask your kids.
Assembler. Yeah.
Ask your kids.
Ask your kids.
Talk to a doctor
Right,
before
well,
assembling.
that's accurate, because all the people who are older are like, "What's assembly?"
What's
Like, okay,
assembly?
well, it's a
Yeah.
computer thing, Dad. So he's looking through this, and he's just like, "This doesn't look like a game to me." He goes, "I don't know. This could be some sort of." And as soon as he says this, the mask plot twist that I have is that tanks roll in. The U.S. military shows up. The tanks are just rolling in, and one of the gun kind of shooter thingies, right, breaks through that window, right? I don't know why not.
Yeah, sure.
And that's fine, right? You hear the helicopters chopping in, And then the person who had his phone, he just kind of puts the phone down, just scoots out of the scene, right?
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Let's go.
You gonna do that?
I grab the cartridge and we gotta go.
Let's go.
Great. You grab the cartridge, and you're running.
Yes.
All right.
Bolt
perfect.
for whatever the closest nearest exit we can get to.
The back exit.
Sure.
Is the little booger who got us into this situation with us?
Larry, let's go.
Whatever the comic relief sound is.
Right.
I don't know how that works. Oh, you gotta actually do it though. You have to scan. We're live. Scan. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. All right, and then let's see. You guys are gonna be you're just bolting in any direction. Is that right? All right. Let's see. Where am I taking you to?
Never a good sign when your game master laughs at you like that, kids.
That's the warning laugh for those of you playing at home.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, this is happening.
Sweet.
This is a great way. So I think this is going to be our final scene, actually, or at least where the
back door opens up over a pool and we all fall in.
All right, you're opening that back door, right?
Yeah.
You're going down the stairs. And you see another door at the very end. And then you kind of see a railing, right? What do you guys want to do? You could probably jump over the railing. You can go down the other door.
We're gonna slide down the railing.
Yeah.
Is this like a spiral staircase that we're talking about, or just a long?
It's on the outside, right? So it was like like
a fire escape.
Like a kind of like a fire escape thing.
Okay. So we could jump over the side, or we could keep walking down it to get to the door.
Yeah, to get to the next door, next floor down. Now, at this point in time, you're actually seeing people, like you hear the door open
up top.
You hear you kind of.
We gotta jump.
We gotta jump.
You gotta jump.
We got to jump.
Okay.
This is a terrible movie if we don't jump.
So you're jumping.
You
You're jumping.
And
Anyone want to know where they're gonna jump?
You're falling.
No, I
yeah.
just wanna jump.
Is there like a garbage can like full of stuff?
Yeah,
that we
right.
can jump into?
Is there some sort of
Yeah,
perception that you would want to do?
Yeah, I'll do a perception.
Find us a
check.
garbage can to jump into.
Find us a garbage can.
Yes, use the complicated maneuver. Look before you jump.
Yes. You
heard
think
of it.
it'll help
He's
with
gonna
that? I don't
break
think so.
it.
Maybe your harmonica can break our fall.
You what?
Give away keyword thing.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
While he's trying to figure out what kind of a skill he's going to use to look for a garbage can, we have another keyword for you guys. So what we're going to do is you're going to win another copy of this from the Monocle Society. We're going to give away another copy of Weave. And the keyword that you're looking for is tanks.
You're welcome.
You're not in this.
You're welcome. Stole my line.
All right, what you got?
We need to talk after the
You
show.
got 3 dice.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
All right, one of Gail's. Go for
Wait,
it.
if I just
I'll
say
make it easy
tanks, do
for
I
you.
get a free copy of the game? Tanks!
You see
That was just your fist.
not a garbage can. I'm gonna
Pool.
give you. You know what? You see a bunch of bushes.
Let's go for
Let's
it.
go for the bushes.
All right, cool.
It's not going to be the softest of landings, but
What
we
could
need
go
to
wrong?
It will
What
be
could
if Larry
possibly go
goes
wrong?
first.
All right, let's have everyone take a stones check because you're jumping off the side. Please go.
See if you've got the stones. That's not good.
I thought I was checking to protect
That
my
was
stuff.
You
awful.
jumped?
That's bad.
All right,
Stone.
you're good.
If my stone is fine, would you like to romance it later?
I would. I would.
80s reference. That's all it is.
All right, you're good.
I know.
Technically, you should have gotten 4 dice, but you were just fine.
Nailed it.
All right, nailed it, and oh, good job.
So good, I don't even need the extra die.
All right, everyone's doing just fine except for you.
Yeah.
You are knocked unconscious.
Oh no.
Oh.
So you kind of come to in a couple seconds, but you are out of it. You know, you are not fully there. So I'm going to make sure that you take I'm going to have you take
His was
a strike to your gales.
Oh.
Right.
Ouch.
I got struck in the gales once. It wasn't
Right in
fun.
the gales, yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and end this scene because you are. Oh no, you're not. But I'm going to start doing the motions anyways.
Doctor, will I be able to play the harmonica?
Yeah. Right. So.
I'd be so
Probably.
sad if I can't.
So you do
Weird, I
that.
couldn't before.
You guys, as you're noticing, you kind of see some of the woods area, right? She's kind of stumbling. Anyone want to? No, no one. Okay.
Well, I'm big for my age. Can I pick her up and just sling her over my
absolutely,
shoulder?
absolutely.
You're big for any
at that
age.
point, so you guys are going down, right? Let's see, anyone else want to do a perception check? Maybe
I will.
You will.
Sure.
Cool. You have any other reason to have more than one die?
Have I mentioned I'm a vampire hunter? Has that come up at all?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I think that's about it.
Do you
All
eat
right.
meat?
All right, go do a perception check.
Okay.
Wow.
How's that?
Well, you took a strike, so I have to figure out how you took a strike for the. Okay, I know how you're gonna do it.
around.
I know you're gonna do this.
You
You're gonna,
hurt yourself looking around.
You see.
Just saying.
The game got too real.
You saw a pathway, right? It was going down a hill, and you're like, guys, I found it! And as you're going down the pathway, you're like, oh, this is fine! And then you slip, and then everyone else kind of sees you go down, and they're hearing you tumble.
Where'd you go?
You're going to take a...
Butt over tea kettle.
Right. So, Mickey, you're taking a strike to your Gales as well. Screw that. To your intelligence. I don't think that was the smartest move.
We need to stick together. We should go after him anyway.
Yeah, we gotta go after him.
Did you see where he fell down there?
He went down.
All right. We
I'm sort of
we
just
go
going
to
in
the trail where
circles.
he disappeared.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. It wasn't a trail. It was actually as you're kind of
the trail.
Yeah, you're kind of sliding down, right? You end up kind of falling into a cave-like area, right? Yeah, there
Great.
you go. And then as
Like a giant rock water slide.
like a what?
Giant rock water slide.
It's kind of it feels like that. It feels like a cave area, yeah. But as you do that, you actually kind of fall into something. It feels really different down in this cave.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty messed up. You want to do a Gales check on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fine, by the way. You just looked like a dork.
Because I know that all over this place there used to be a lot of like Norse
like
activity.
normal.
That was a Gales check, totally. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
All right, so you're noticing that it's definitely poor lighting, right? There's some lighter, weirder kind of glow coming from various pools of places. There is a lot of excessive floating particulate, and some of the things you're noticing is you think that this was actually a cave, but what it feels like actually is that you're actually back on the streets for some reason. And more than that, that it feels like there's derelict versions of various structures that you found in your small town. But they're like shadowy and they're, kind of like almost... I'm sorry, the whole thing feels very upside down to you.
Sketchy.
Yes.
This is weird.
This is kind of strange.
Do I see?
I mean, I've heard of Stranger Things, but this is very
Right.
strange.
What? I love that you guys got that location. I'm so happy.
Is there do I see my 11th man over here? Is he like laid out somewhere because he fell down there first, or?
Yeah, you see him.
Yeah,
Yep.
good.
But as you see him, actually, I'm going to say that you notice a strand of kind of some cables, some light, not like luminescent cable, but glimmered, right? As you follow the cables with your eyesight, you actually notice that there's a lot of cables, actually, and they're all inside of a structure, like one of the 4-story buildings in a small town, right? And in that structure, you actually are seeing some blue light and some flashing.
So does anything on us or with us look differently than before?
Who would be able to find that out? What do you have on you?
I've got a birthmark. I just want to make sure it looks like the same as before.
Okay, so...
I've got a chunk of concentrated evil.
I won't check.
you have a
on
chunk of concentrated evil? I like that you haven't even...
I'm not supposed to touch it.
Do you just splurp that out of the can and add
I would,
water? Like,
I
how does
would
that
save
work?
that for later. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough.
Let's do a knowledge check on that. Let's see if you know anything about that or what it says. Oh wait, do you have what's your character? You're Cyrano.
Cyrano, yep.
Yeah, so you can extra die. Okay.
Weeby.
So you got one of them. All right, go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you do see is you absolutely notice that the it's changed a little bit, that birthmark, right? And there's actually some words that have formed into it. And if you want, here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is, and you'll be more than happy to tell anybody. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay. All right, and yeah, here you go.
What is it, Shawnee boy? Sean, what's your birthmark say?
My birthmark's
Vampires?
amazing.
What's it say?
Well, so my entire life I've been really wondering what this birthmark's about, and it's been driving me crazy. Like it seems like there's a message there, and I haven't been able to figure it out. And guys, this message, there's something here. There's words here.
What's it say?
Drink more Ovaltine.
Be sure to drink your own.
Yeah.
Son of a...
A crummy commercial?
I've got a coming commercial as a birthmark.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Ask your parents. Okay, or maybe holidays. Pay attention. All right, so
24 hours on TBS.
24 hours on TBS. Okay.
Oh, good, that's great.
So maybe that'll help. Maybe we need to drink more
I don't think we can get out the way we came in,
No, yeah.
Yikes.
but that pulsating blue flashy light tower is not exciting either, quite frankly.
Guys, I've seen a lot of movies.
Here we go.
And
Here we go
pulsing
again.
blue towers of light are never a good thing.
True.
What do you think's in there? Vampires.
Money.
You don't speak for me.
What do you think's in there?
Vampires.
Okay.
Money.
Do you speak for the trees?
Anyway, okay, what do you got? I mean, you guys, you got the things going on, so you make the decisions here. I'm just gonna go ahead and scan another
We gotta
card.
figure out what it is.
Why?
Because we're here.
It can't be a
Fate.
good thing.
But we-
Fate put us here.
But we
Oh,
can't.
fate.
We can't
Again.
climb our way back out. So.
No, it was Weave that did it actually.
Oh. All right,
We
fine.
were woven into
Fine.
this place.
Wait, where's Larry? Larry!
Oh, Larry gone.
What?
Poor Larry.
Where'd he go?
Hey, I think we have a winner.
We do have a winner. All right. Way to go, Sven Stryker.
From the New Hampshire
Sven
Striker.
underscore
Yes.
Striker. Yeah, Sven underscore Striker. That is a copy of Weave coming your way. Thanks to the Monocle Society and how much fun we're having today. And hopefully you are too.
And Late Night Tabletop for doing a fantastic job for this.
An amazing job.
Woo!
Sven,
Absolutely.
Striker.
So you're funny.
Look forward to next time when the three of us
the joke.
minus Sean will be.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh God.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hi.
I'm sorry, you just got one of my favorite.
When your GM goes apoplectic, worry.
Yeah, right. Sorry, I love this one. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Super.
Guys, I think he's a vampire.
I think you might be right.
No.
I'm
I
ready to
think you're
believe it this
crazy.
time.
Okay. So while you were kind of arguing and checking out your new Drink More Ovaltine tattoo, which come on, right?
That's awesome.
That's a pretty. I mean, if you've always wondered about your tattoo, at least like right, it's there. Drink More Ovaltine, kids. You couldn't help but notice that there was a lot of cobwebs that have been going around here. You know, it's. What's our? Hold on, we have a legally non.
Oh yeah.
The Inside Out.
The Inside Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, in that scenario, anyone want to do a Gales check? Actually, I'm going to have all of you do a Gales check.
Sweet.
Just do a quick one Gales check.
I suck at it.
Yeah, right? It's okay.
Didn't you
No,
take a,
you don't
take a
suck.
hit in the game?
Wow.
She took a hit to her Gales, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Can't
Check
do
it.
anything now. It's live.
Oh, now we're gonna retcon that.
Nope.
All right, get up in there.
Not you.
Gale's
Not
up.
me.
All right.
I'm too busy.
Let a professional,
I'm
please.
just focused on my birthmark.
Please.
There it is.
Wow.
That's actually really good. Reroll
Reroll 'em,
your
man.
dumb wild
Yeah.
cards. No.
All right.
No, but you did it.
I get an extra one. I got the
I
Gale
sure
Focus.
did.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh!
Come on.
Oh! Hold on. So he's got 2. No.
Yeah, same again.
All
Man,
right.
one of these times we're going to get 3 of something.
No,
and,
we're not.
oh, man, it's going to blow up. Don't be a
All right.
naysayer.
Always
So
say.
the two of you are kind of just like noticing at this point as you're arguing with each other that you the ground has been slowly starting to move,
Oh, good.
right? And you, which one of you looks down first?
Me.
You? Okay. So as you're doing that, you can't help but notice tiny like little baby spiders that are just going across.
Nope.
Right. And at this point, I think it was it you who noticed what was going on with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're arguing, you look over, and you just happen to see this really, like, furry, like, what are those things called? Legs?
Yeah.
Just kind of, like, right up behind him,
Ah.
right?
Dubois.
What?
Duck.
Where?
He doesn't duck, because at that point,
Sucker.
the spider grabs him, knocks him down. It is a crazy large spider. And at this point,
Got this.
it is currently spinning you up.
No.
And it's dragging you along the ground. You're going to take a strike, though, aren't you?
No.
Well, you did because you rolled a
Yeah.
strike. So at this point, you strike to your, I'm going to say, stones. There you go.
Right in the stones.
Right in the stones, you're
He's
rolling.
used to it.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the scene, which is unfortunately the last scene, you're going to be rolling that.
Why did it have to be spiders?
Sorry, man.
Right. Okay, so he's pulling you. Ah, jeez, I don't know. Where could he be pulling? I'm going to say the big glowy building.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that's that's consistent. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
so,
I've seen a lot of movies.
Yeah. Okay,
Giant
here we go.
spiders dragging off your friends are never good.
Okay.
Okay.
Generally.
So as he's dragging off, what do you do? What are you doing? You're still.
I wanna
You're
go
coming.
after him.
You're kind of like still. You what?
Yeah, I wanna
She's
save
still
him.
potato sacked over my shoulder, right?
How do you
Yeah.
save him? Because there's actually some. I have ideas if I were to play your character. How would you do this?
Well, I used to bowl a lot, so.
Ooh. Oh, sorry. go
What?
ahead.
What do you want?
I got something good, but I want
What do
to
you
hear what
want?
you. I want to hear
No,
what you
wanna
do.
hear
No,
what
you go.
No, go.
You already started.
Actually, technically, he can go first because
Yeah.
he has the.
You've also got her.
My special power
what?
is skilled
Yeah.
He's
mimic.
over your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm over your shoulder.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you can tag team.
My special power is skilled mimic, so I can do the thing that he did earlier,
Which was what?
making the other person's action fail miserably.
Oh, the spider.
Yeah, I can do the monkey wrench thing. Cue up the yakety sax. Skilled mimic. If you saw one of the other players perform their feat today, and I did, you can perform it as well.
Sweet.
So what happens?
Save me in the most
All right.
hilarious way possible.
So, as the spider is like, just like spinning you up and trying to drag you along, it hits a oil patch on the actual inside-out asphalt, right? And all its legs, like all the 8 legs, are just kind of like trying to, right? So he's kind of like tumbling into the sides of buildings.
Yeah.
As he tumbles into the side of buildings, one of the lampposts from the inside out actually tumbles over and hits that oil patch, right? The oil patch then electrocutes, catches on fire,
Yeah.
right? And then the fire rushes to the actual spider with all the legs, the catches on with all the hair,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
hair, very hairy spider.
Spider's very hairy.
Now you have a giant flaming spider that's just like crashing into the side of buildings, dragging behind you, but behind the spider, him. So he's like, as soon as the spider crashes into one thing, his body goes, hits something, and then he goes. So, there you go.
All right.
So you hurt our friend.
It's
I was
still
trying
going.
to save him. I did the thing.
You didn't do the thing.
What were you gonna do? Throw a bowling ball at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
You know what I was gonna do? Crap my pants and run.
Yeah.
You
Never
can
too late.
still do that.
Yeah.
It's a stones challenge.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll fill my pants with stones some other time.
Oh.
Can
Well,
I?
It is. Yeah, go for it.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
Can I stab the spider with the stake? Do I even need to now? Can I stab him with the stake?
Don't stab him, you'll burn
Stab our
yourself.
friend. Where's your female dog?
Maybe stab the thing that he's dragging in.
Yes, that's what I meant.
You're gonna stab him
No, stab the. Try and cut the cord.
with a stake.
Yeah.
Freedom.
With a stake. It's a sharp thing.
It is sharpish.
So it's a giant
pointed,
flaming
though, it's not
spider.
bladed.
Listen, I'm afraid of spiders, so this is really brave of me.
Oh, you're afraid of spiders now?
No.
are you?
Step.
He is.
Terrifying.
I am not.
Terrifying.
That.
Oh,
Allergic to spiders?
are you allergic? Would you say that you need an inhaler? No? Did you get that reference? Okay.
No, I'm with you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Out of all the available solutions in that story, that one seems the most practical, doesn't it?
Right?
We don't have enough people
But
for the other
plot
one.
twist: it's filled with battery acid.
Yeah, right. Okay, so you're going to try and stake. All right, fine. Go for it. I'm going to give you a one of stones challenge to try and. Oh, dexterity. I think this is
Nimble fingers, hello.
With your steak?
How did has that sentence ever worked out for you? I'm just curious.
Not yet.
Hope springs eternal.
Hello.
Okay.
If now was ever the time for nimble fingers.
4. So 4 dice.
Wait
go
till
for it.
the denouement where it's the prom scene.
I'm going to go ahead and give you one more die.
I love that. I love that you're doing that.
Saying.
Because,
Yes.
well, what I like the most about it is that you are attacking a giant flaming spider.
Yeah.
But instead of attacking the spider with the stake, you're trying to do the most ridiculously difficult thing, which is to actually attack the silk.
The
web
silk
strand,
Right,
yeah.
and stab
Yeah.
it because I don't know. It just seems cool. And then in Weave there is the rule
Yeah.
of cool, which means I can just give someone a die because I think I have an idea for how it will work and I want to see it work.
Schmaltz.
You're
got chutzpah.
welcome.
So 2 of Gale's challenge.
What
I'm
I
gonna
heard
go
with
ahead
all
and-
your words was thank you, Brandon. And you're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Love child of
Roll
Sean
your
Astin
two
and Philip
Gales
Seymour Hoffman.
challenge.
Okay.
Roll it better.
I assume that was perfect.
There's a
Hey,
stone.
yeah, you died.
It was
Not
a Gale's
actually,
challenge.
You hurt yourself.
Did I die or did he die?
You know what? Here's the thing though. Yeah, you're gonna take a strike to your character.
You klutz.
You klutz.
You're not wrong,
I
soundboard.
thought it said slow
All right.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it
was
did sound
First,
like
I
it
was
was
just like,
one.
oh man, how am I gonna get around with that one? Okay.
Also,
so
not what, not
Also,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, also not wrong.
True.
He's also the other thing.
Did I lose a limb or anything?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Or an
I
eye.
forgot.
See, a minute ago, I was a brave, innovative hero, and
Yeah,
now he's
with
like,
Prince
I don't know what
Prince.
happened to you.
just-
Now you're one eye.
You're just
Right.
kind of failing everywhere. Now you have 2 strikes on your character. So
Ow.
now I'm gonna have you take a perception hit. So you got your Gales. You did that, right? You went like that.
Yeah.
You missed.
Exactly like that.
You missed.
Yeah.
Right. And the spider was still going. Right. Because the thing's still
Sure.
on fire.
No, I got it.
Wait. We good?
Yeah.
We good? Okay, hold on a second.
No, we might be.
Hold on. Okay.
You
so,
get, yeah, exactly.
So the spider was on fire. You jumped into that pool,
Yeah, sure.
right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right?
Oh god.
So the fire goes all the way around you at this point, right? And you're just kind of like you hit your head. You're surrounded in fire, and in between that ring of fire is a giant yakety sack spider that is dragging your friend around on the ground. And he's I can't imagine you doing too well right now.
Yeah, I'm not really aware of what's going on.
Anyone else want to try and do something?
It's working out great, guys. Give it a shot.
No, we're good.
I could play my harmonica.
Sure. You want to play harmonica? You want to try? Are you gonna try and charm?
Yeah, I'm gonna
The spider?
charm the spider.
Okay.
I'm a
Charmonica.
people
Charmonica.
person. I'm a people
Charmonica.
person.
Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna have you charm a flaming spider.
harmonica?
I just
the
invented
spider
a
and me are
Pokemon,
so
I think,
alike, we're
actually.
both really hairy.
I have
I
emergency
think he
music
has
skills.
I would say the spider now has substantially.
I can
less-
assist.
You do?
I have emergency music skills.
You can actually assist in this game. Okay.
Yes.
You can sing any non-copywritten song of your choice.
Yep.
Okay, so
Moon
you
River.
get a
No, that-
Rook's
no.
challenge. You are truffle shuffle, so you get an additional die. I like the rule of cool that you're going to try and charm her with harmonica, and you're going to sing along.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm going to let this happen. If you can hum some sort of song that your harmonica would play melody-wise, and you sing along, ad-lib it.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
Dance for me.
But you
What a
get all
debauched
6
Roman
dice.
emperor way of running this game. Entertain me.
Down by the river, she gon' sing, gonna put a spider fire, gonna cut my buddy loose, gonna do a thing where he gonna cut loose, and then the spider gonna run away and not kill us all.
Drum fill! And then at this point, the spider is loving this,
Yeah.
by the way.
They love it.
So, but let's see if it does anything.
It better.
Oh!
Blick 'em.
All right, you did it.
Yeah!
Hey!
The spider's like, aw, and then it dies promptly because it's fucking on fire.
Oh, there's that. There is that. Yeah.
So you gave it its last moment of happiness.
Oh, I'm so good.
It died happy.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just
The harmonica
I want to
helped?
see if I can
You know what?
Holy moly, the harmonica helped.
Okay,
I
seriously,
liked
what
it.
the hell did
Yeah.
you get me into? What is this?
An evening of fun, Brandon. And not enjoying
It's
yourself.
just one
amazing.
rich guy watching this, right? Like, it's just, this is private entertainment.
are we allowed
Yeah, what are the
to ask?
numbers? Do we have a...
Oh, right now 210. I don't know total unique, but
Right.
And now it's 367. So
Do any of them seem angry?
That means keep singing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Get
All
this
right.
shirt off.
So-
no shirts off, no shirts off.
No shirts off.
I
No.
misunderstood.
Okay. Okay. So,
I don't think it was
because at this
singing.
point, no one has still attempted to take him out of the web.
Oh, yeah, you're still
Well, we had to stop him from
The
getting
fire
over.
attempted.
has
He just failed.
effectively just torched
I tried
that,
the most
that
roundabout way
spider.
to get him out
and
of
it
the
smells
web.
really bad, like
Oh, right.
inside out spider. Hold on.
All right.
And now the silk is now starting to catch fire.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. You get the little guy, I'll get the big guy.
Get
Okay.
the little guy.
I
So-
won't get him.
Yeah, you're the little guy.
Wait. Seriously?
Because he's in the fire somewhere too, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna
Yeah.
jump through the fire and grab him. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm
And there's no
I'm
challenges
foolhardy.
associated with it.
I'm
You
foolhardy.
just do it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it's great because it's like a lighting scene. It's very
Slow motion,
cinematic. Yeah.
jumping through the
He's
fire.
like, "Whoa." It's
We're
great.
like the Foolhardy Boys.
Well played.
Ask your parents.
Ask your parents. And then, how do you get him? I don't think you can harmonica your way out of this situation.
I can harmonica out of any situation.
Huh? Really? Okay.
not
Do
like
a perception
dancing.
roll
Couldn't
really
use,
quickly.
couldn't use the edges of
Okay.
a harmonica.
A quick perception
to
roll.
cut a silk thing out.
Is it sharp enough to
God damn it.
catch
Yes!
giant spider silk? I don't think it is.
Oh,
It's a super success.
It was a super success. So she would have refilled her
Yeah.
her feet, which you haven't used.
Yeah.
Did you use your feet?
No.
Yeah.
It's like that I've seen this in my dreams and that it helps me avoid
Well, it would have been
disaster.
really useful. You could have used that in the previous one again. You would die actually,
Yeah.
and then you would have had it
I would've-
refilled.
I had
You would have
some-
had it refilled.
already
You could
had
have done the
some.
feet twice.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do happen to see quite a bit of spiders like crawling up your leg right now.
Oh god.
But you know what? It's totally fine. You have you caught that perception check so darn well. You have an extra turn to do anything before that. So you want to do? You want to freak out?
Oh, we got another
All right.
keyword giveaway.
So our last keyword giveaway for a copy of the game we're playing right now, Weave from the Monocle Society. And I don't read very fast. Spencer, would you mind? Fire! Fire!
Fire! Fire!
Fire! Don't
Fire.
go!
Fire!
Fire.
Fire.
It's fire. The keyword is fire. So do that on the Twitch thing. Again, don't really know how it works.
Okay, spiders.
Again,
You'll win
the
a
first
copy.
person who sets someone on fire and sends us a picture, is that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spiders crawling up your leg.
A lot of
You
rules.
gotta you ultra passed your success.
Yeah.
You know they haven't even remotely done anything to you yet. They thought they got the leading edge. The spiders collectively do.
Yeah.
And you got the leading edge.
I don't think they can get me. I'm super hairy. They just get tangled up.
What do you want to have happen to you right now? I mean, you're crawling up the. Like, I can imagine anyone like a series of spiders crawling. You're like, you can't get me.
Yeah, right? You look at
Like, what are you looking for me to do?
Okay, the spiders are really like monstrous creatures. Everybody knows that. So like they get tangled up in my webs, and since I'm such my hair.
She's hairy.
Since they're so like vicious creatures, they're gonna crawl all up on me, and they're gonna be tangled in me, and then I'm going to lay down on his thing, and they're gonna eat him out of it. Cause he's like tangled up in this thing.
I cannot be a part
Ask
of
your
this
parents.
Oh, moly.
No, because they're like vicious creatures.
Yeah.
And,
Pretty,
I don't have any weapons.
Wow.
You know,
maybe use the sharp edge of your harmonica to
I
cut
really
him out.
don't care.
all right. How about this?
Yes, please.
So you do that.
Anything.
You do.
like
You
a
stop.
reroll.
You drop and you roll, and you're expecting them to eat the webbing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No. But you're rolling. I mean, what do you expect to? There's spiders. They're on your body. You kill. You
turned this
squash
into
all.
a real.
I
I'm
have
trapped in
nothing
here
to
with
get
you.
you
You're trapped
out.
in here
I
with
want
me.
you
moment.
out of the web,
But
but I have nothing to get you out.
I will say that in the midst of you rolling on the thing and killing all the spiders,
Yeah.
right? You do the part of the silk that was on fire for him, right? You kind of like severed that line. Right?
There you go.
So there you go. Yeah, right. The last spider steals your harmonica.
Hurrah, double
No.
luck.
Yeah.
No, my harmonica. I want it
Harmonica
back.
sort of saved the day.
It's just like, well,
People throw around the word hero a lot.
Yeah, right?
you hear a lot of like,
No.
you hear a little bit of 12 bar happening.
That spider's got the blues and he needs that
So
harmonica.
done with that
I don't think
harmonica.
that spider needs my harmonica. It was a present from this dear guy.
My
And
brother
yet here
died
we
in
are.
a fire.
Get my harmonica back.
Gigantic mama spider.
Okay, so you can either help him out. There's nothing really to cut you free so much right now.
Yeah, that's what we're having
As
trouble
there
with.
is, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna die.
you can drag
He's
him.
gonna
I guess.
die.
No, he doesn't have to die. He's just.
How about I just rip it apart? Like
You want to do a
My
stone's
hands.
chest on it?
Try and rip
I
it
have no
Rip it
weapons.
good.
What if I use my overly muscled action figure and just
Muscled?
like cut him
Muscled.
free? Muscled?
Her muscled
My-
action figure.
All right. How about this?
Muscle.
What does the overly muscular action figure have
I
or
spent
do?
countless hours lost in world of imagination with this shirtless, loath-clothing barbarian and his comrade in arms.
Okay.
In
Comrade in
arms.
arms.
Like an adventure game, you apply the muscular action figure to the cobweb. It does
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh darn it!
I'll
no
save
weapons,
you.
man.
I'll use an even tinier set of hands.
But I mean, they're harder hands. Like they're
What do
like,
you do at this point? Because you still haven't.
I'm in the
Yeah.
web, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Just
yeah,
kick
yeah.
it
Can
free.
are my arms free? Or
Why don't you use your stick?
One arm is free.
One arm is free. Well, I'm
Use
gonna
your
try
stick.
and just tear at the webs to get myself out.
Okay. What's your thingy again? Your Cyrano. Whatever. I'll make it a one stones challenge. I just kind of want to be done with this.
This is ridiculousness.
This is ridiculous. Like you can't even.
You
You got it. Yay!
Oh,
Oh, okay. You totally tear free. That's great. All right, you're good. We're done.
Nothing wrong.
We're done with the cobwebs
No,
and
we're
the
done.
spider fire.
You're fine.
Okay. So everyone's standing up. The oil is kind of slowly starting to burn out conveniently. Anyone want to know what you want to do? Any ideas?
Well, there's still the big light.
There's still the big light.
I mean, the
Yeah.
giant
Big
glowing
light.
building
Golden
tower.
tower, yeah. I feel like we need to
I mean,
go in here.
Okay, so you're gonna go in
I'm
there.
against it, but I think we should do it anyway.
As you are, you're getting closer into it. You're right in front of the front door. The door is not locked, but it's just, it's not open. It's closed. There's two states to a door normally.
Yes.
Agreed.
Of what I know of doors.
Yeah, right.
And the Northampton doors.
They're binary. Is how it was.
No, they're not binary. I would say doors are actually a spectrum between opened and closed. Right?
They're quantum.
I've known doors to ride on a storm.
If you're just joining us
Yeah. Okay.
and you're
hi.
curious about doors,
I'm gonna go ahead and open the door. I guess.
we seem to have a lot of
All right.
information.
As you open the door, it's creaking.
I'm gonna take it through its entire spectrum from closed to open.
Okay, so what you notice as you're coming in is
Unbelievable.
you see the paint from the walls are kind of peeling down, right? Because inside out it's creepy and whatever, ethereal, dark dimension crap, whatever. You're noticing that there is a staircase, right? And in that staircase you see those cables kind of get tied together into a larger set of cable, where another set of cables get tied together into a larger set of cables, and these giant cables are going all the way up the stairs.
I want to go up the stairs.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, let's go up the stairs.
Slowly, hesitantly, but we go up the stairs.
Okay, you also see like a neon sign that just has like it's an arrow going up the stair as well, because
Because why not?
right? I mean, you know, we only got 15 minutes to kill this thing.
Yeah, right.
So okay, yeah, you go right up to the top,
I'm not sure this is the right direction.
I don't know either.
and as you go in, let's do a Gales check.
Okay, I love
Why
this.
are
I love
they-
Gale's checks.
Before we go ahead, one of our chat people said take that door straight on through to the other side.
Oh,
Very-
nicely
That
done.
was good. Who said that?
Volps.
Volps.
Volps?
Yeah.
Nice
I like
one.
that name.
Yeah.
Probably a vampire.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a copy of Weave for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I
Wow.
love the doors, and anyone who can actually continue. Congratulations, Volps! You just got a
Way to
copy
go,
of Weave
Volps.
just for having doors references,
Comedy buttons win.
right?
Agreed.
You
No,
punch
you're not
your
wrong.
way to a free copy of
You're
a game.
not wrong. I love Gale's checks.
Hold on a second. Watch me get a free copy of the game. Hold on.
No,
Are we at the finishing part of the game? Is this?
He's going somewhere.
Is this the end?
He's going somewhere.
You already get a free copy.
See, I nailed it.
Gales check.
Yeah. Because I get 4 dice. Oh, super kill!
Boom.
All right. Oh, dude.
I'll keep rolling.
It never amounts to
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
That
you
was, what, 4?
Yeah.
five for
Five
a one of Gales.
successes.
Wow.
Does that replenish his thing?
That replenishes his dumbass feet.
Yeah!
You're very proud.
Not gonna let you.
Cue up the yakety sax.
You're not gonna yakety sax.
All right, all
The
right.
end of the game. I'm
All
sorry.
right, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just gonna shut this down and close my company if you manage to do that. Well, screw this playtest. I'm out. All right. You happen to see a lot. Okay. So what you're noticing is the wires all around, right, are leading up into the walls, connecting to a various large network array, like a matrix, basically, of like your 80s CRT monitors.
Yeah? Brand new.
Brand new.
State-of-the-art CRT
State of
monitors.
the art.
Yeah.
Hooked up to a
It's
286.
amazing. You're seeing floppy disks now. They look amazing. Like they're
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally.
Cutting edge.
And you do happen to notice also a lot of laboratory coats on the ground. I mean, they're also connected to bodies. But you know,
Dead bodies.
the coats really
Oh.
is really what matters the most.
Uh-huh. Do they appear to have been stabbed at all?
No, they haven't been stabbed. Actually, hold on. Let me just read a card real quick.
So just coats, but no stabbers.
Yeah.
Nice.
You gave me the name, man.
Right. No. So definitely not. It looks like there's definitely been some electrical damage done to them. Like you can smell like a electrical fire.
That
coming from
ozone
them.
in the area. Yeah.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, around that time that you're looking down on that, you can smell that. That ozone's definitely going to get burned up a little bit more. You're starting to see some arcs happening across. Some of the I don't know. Pillar thingies, arc science.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
The hand, your hairs are kind of starting to stand up, right? And then all the brand new fancy CRT monitors all kind of start like churning on,
Okay.
right? And at that point, they're turning on, it's really interesting that they're turning on actually, because the last one to turn on, right, is this brand new console, right? Mm-hmm. And its little door flaps open.
On its own.
on its own.
This game.
But
Put it in.
but at this point the speakers kick in, and the matrix of screens, right? Like you start seeing very large, because I mean it's the 80s, right? Resolution wasn't good back then, people. They had to communicate in better ways. You start seeing, like letters, one letter at a time for each screen start to appear, right? And it's like WOULDYOU, and it basically asks you if you would like to play a game with it.
Yeah.
Kind of do. That sounds kind of
Yeah,
awesome.
I kind of do, yeah.
Right? To be fair, I would do that.
I totally,
Right? In real life.
I act like I'm hesitant and scared, but yeah, I just jam the thing in there. It's all right. I would put it in gently. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'll fire up the game.
All the screens, all of them, right, immediately go dark, right, and then get a little bit lighter dark,
Great.
and then go a little bit dark,
Oh, come on, all
and
right.
then go a little bit lighter dark.
I pop it out again. I
Reset.
turn it off, pop it out.
I'm gonna need you to do a.
Put a blow in the thing.
Hold on. Let's do a Gales check on this one. You're blowing into it. It's a Gales check. Come on, it's perfect.
I feel you.
Oh!
For those that don't see the dice, that would be not 1, not 2, but 3 X's.
I am.
You slut.
Triple X.
That has nothing to do with it.
Triple X throwdown
How
is what he
many
just
years?
did.
Well,
He
that
flew
didn't
too
go very
hard.
well at all, did
Tell
it?
you a
I
slut.
was kind of
Yeah,
thinking
right.
that one of Gale's check would succeed on 4 dice.
I thought it would too.
Wow.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, math actually says you should have been able to pull that off.
Right?
Not insanely screw yourself
You rolled 6
over.
dice and failed.
Wow.
All right. Well, even though you got 3 strikes on the
If
dice,
he's a monkey wrench and
You
he's an
failed-
idiot, can he fix him by accident?
even though you got the 3 strikes,
Right.
it doesn't mean you get 3 strikes to your character. It just means if you fail a challenge and you get 1 or more strikes, you simply get a strike
Okay.
to your character.
All right.
So, in this sense,
Now I know how you guys feel.
No, you don't.
I would say a bolt of like blue electricity just like shocks the crap out of you.
ah!
Right? You fly back. You hit the. God damn it! You fly back and you hit the thingy. I don't know. Well, a whole thing of floppy disks just falls on you. Right?
Very floppy
If you look at your screen, you just took a strike to your stones.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, he took a strike to the stones, all right.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, yeah. So I'm on the other side of the room. What are you gonna do, smart guy?
We should take the game from him and put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You probably don't want me to do that yet.
No.
I can
Do
Just
him.
saying.
I mean, him do it.
Thank you.
Let Mickey the vampire hunter take care of that for us.
Did I mention I have nimble fingers?
I haven't
The
heard.
nimble finger thing is gonna pay off
for
right
it.
now. You watch.
Nimble fingers. Go
Thank
for
you.
it.
Yes.
Blow the cartridge.
Blow the cartridge?
Go through the motions.
Wow.
Yeah, of
Give it a
course.
full
Yeah.
job. It's really loud.
Here's how subtlety works. Okay? Not like that. You kind of joke about it, but you don't actually say it. Okay, now we're good? We're good. So,
Hashtag Katira.
Does your parole allow you to be here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also doesn't watch Twitch.
Subtle like a jackhammer.
My paroler.
okay, so
No parole.
Yay.
you put it in the cartridge into the console.
Yeah.
It turns on. The lights go up, and then down, and then up, and then down. Anyone else want to give this a shot?
Why do you suck?
You should try.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
try.
I didn't suck. I blew.
Oh my.
See, that's
Wow.
called subtlety,
Yes.
right? You can
Come on,
try
harmonica
that.
girl.
Ask your
You can
doctor
use your
about
harmonica
subtlety.
skills.
No, it.
You can use
no,
your-
it,
no, listen,
It
listen,
got
listen.
taken away from me.
Subtlety may not be for everyone.
You're good with harmonicas. What do you do
Sound
to make a
effects.
harmonica
I'm
sound?
gonna
People
blow it like
completely
a
missing the point,
harmonica.
You got an extra die just from saying that. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other way.
Hashtag blow it like a harmonica.
Hey, blow it like a harmonica. Oh, you got
There
it.
we go.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. So it clicks on.
Nailed it.
Nice.
You see, at this point, all the screens, all the matrices of the screens together are playing the actual game, right? So you see the same pixelated stuff. You kind of see it. You know, you're like taking the floppy disk off.
I'm shaking my way out of the floppy disk. Right?
And at this point, you see the what's it called? Coats and Stabber.
Coats and Stabbers.
Coats and Stabber.
Coat and Stabbers.
Ask the guy running the game.
Okay, so you see the 8-bit NES game. Start to click on the many screens.
Oh, that's the Nashua educational system.
Yeah,
game,
Yes.
right?
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The national system.
And then you see a couple of the 8-bit characters. They look like spies. One of them's chasing another one with a dagger, right?
Right.
And then while that's happening, they go back and forth on the main screen with the title screen with the logo. You see some text. It says 1 player, right? And then it says 2 players, and then it says options, right? And then that 1 player text actually just dissolves from the actual menu.
Whoa. I haven't seen a game do that before.
It's gotta be 2 players.
Options.
We already did options.
Well, 2 players and options is still up. And 2 players is the only one we haven't pressed yet.
Yeah, 2 players.
Okay.
And why wouldn't 1 player and 2 player disappear?
Yeah.
It's gotta be 2 players.
But think
players.
about it.
Or options.
When we did options on our system,
Whoa!
when we did options on our system,
Uh-huh.
our regular system, it went all weird. But this is the system that this thing is made for.
2 players. 2 players.
2 players.
And I have nimble fingers from video game
Oh
playing.
my god.
And I
No,
own the
from
thing.
vampire hunting.
All right, I'm gonna scan another card in. Give me a
boy.
second.
It really
And then
is.
for those who haven't seen it
Nimble
yet,
fingers are from video games.
you should have
That's
just
good,
seen
that's
another card just come in. I'm gonna see what that says for me. Oh yeah. Oh no! Hold on. Wait.
I want to play poker with you, Kyle.
Yeah.
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 Okay. No. I don't know. That one's really good though.
Give us the good stuff.
These are good signs when your GM is just like overjoyed about his options. This is going to be interesting for us, I think.
Am I gonna? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as it's happening, you do have 2 controllers, right? But it's a 2-player game, and there's options. But you hear actually, what you guys hear a clap happening behind you?
Like a slow clap.
Your golf club?
Oh, I've seen a lot of movies, you guys, and that never means anything. Not
Right.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
And it just so happens that it is the Russian kids team from Space Camp that was temporarily. I love our play sets. I'm sorry.
No.
I love that I get to do
Yeah,
this.
well, you should. Well, you should.
Wow.
You're giving me gold.
Right. So it's a gang of Russian teens in town for a space camp exchange trip. Somehow heard about the players' plans and decided to mess with them by following them. Right. For the glory of Mother Russia.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyways, they're all in red tracksuits.
Awesome.
Sure.
Right, with the yellow stripes.
Yeah.
Right.
CCCP across the front.
CCCP.
I assume they just came from a training montage.
They're very white.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Training montage. There's a training montage plot twist in this deck. Okay, buy my game because there's a training montage as a plot twist. You're freaking welcome. Training montage in a role-playing game.
So who's the best at video games? Because clearly the Russian kids came to play.
We got
Not
nimble
me.
fingers.
We got
Yeah,
nimble
yeah.
fingers. Nimble fingers.
I think
from
From
playing
playing
video
video
games.
video games.
And if he starts to lose, we'll just have Johnny messes up the computer over here touch it.
Yep.
All right.
You're gonna go
All
awry.
right. So
Got me in the back pocket.
you guys choose your opponent.
You can do this.
I take Sergey.
Oh no, you don't take Sergey. They're choosing their. You can't do that, right? They can't choose her.
You,
have no
I
offense.
think Brandon. He means we chose you.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Sorry, I
can
don't
this.
know how words work.
No, you're fine. He's a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they the first so the biggest of the Russian. He's like 6.5 feet tall, made primarily of just muscle.
Sure.
No way he's in high school.
Right. Thank you for that reference. Thank you.
I got you.
So he's he kind of walks up, he cracks his knuckles, right, and then he like puts his two fingers together like this, and then he does a whistle, and then the smallest, nerdiest Russian comes out, right? And he's like even more badass. He's more confident than the 6.5 foot tall Russian, and he's got the tape on the glasses, and he's just walking up all like pushing up his glasses because he's feeling like a badass right now. So this is some like almost some sort of wizardy, crazy, mad movie wizard. Kids, ask your parents.
The wizard.
Yes. So,
Question?
yes.
Does he say, "I must break you"?
Yeah, but in Russian.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Komitet государственной безопасности.
The
Wow, that just happened.
Ask your parents. Okay.
Or the president.
So he picks up the second controller.
Wow. Moving along.
That'd
Whip
be
on
like
back.
my
Whip on
grandma.
back. Whip on back.
Keep
Oh
going.
my god.
Keep going.
So he picks up the second controller and he's waiting right next on it. Right? Are you gonna?
Yeah, no, I'm in this.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna take the other controller.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right, so you take the other game controller. You're surrounded by a matrix of no one's actually played the game yet, have they?
No.
We haven't made it that far.
These chuckleheads made me choose options.
All right,
That's true.
here we go.
That's on us.
So the first, as he's getting up his controller, he goes, "Quick question: do you Americans have any idea what this is to begin with?"
Yeah, don't you?
No. Do you?
I'm bluffing.
He's looking for an answer.
Roll the bluff.
It's a 2-player game
Where's my die?
about spies.
I don't know. Are you dying to find
To
it?
assassinate each other.
Yep, that's right.
Maybe
We
100 then.
assassinate each other,
Roll the extras.
We lost a die.
That's okay.
stabbing each other right in the assassination holes.
All right, whatever. Die's gone.
We'll find it.
I nerded out.
We'll find it.
We're gonna go an extra hour, folks.
An extra hour. We'll find that later.
We'll find it.
We don't need that.
Nope.
We can reroll another.
Dice are for suckers. Nope.
Yes.
So, as he's talking to you,
Sure.
He informs you that the person who got, they've been trailing you guys ever since you scared off their coach ambassador. From the Tombstone graveyard area.
Great.
That was a coach.
Yeah, right.
Everything was fine until you threw a dog at our teacher.
Yeah, right. Threw a dog at our teacher. The whole point of it is that this is a little bit more than a game. It is the biggest peak in artificial intelligence from the 1980s. The peak of technology of artificial
Simon.
intelligence. Right? And he's like laughing. He's like, ha ha ha. He even says, "I'm laughing at you." And then he clicks start. Go ahead.
Kind of like not while people are watching. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
like shuffle my way over towards the cables that are going up to the thing, and just kind of be close by in case I need to like grab onto one of them.
Or you could just grab onto one of them.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to because
Our guy
I
might
don't want to
win.
necessarily mess this
Yeah,
thing up
yeah.
yet.
You gotta let this play
That's our
out.
contingency plan.
All right. So he says, "Behold and bear witness to the greatest of the code marvels," and blah blah blah. He's talking about technology.
Sure, right.
He clicks start.
Nerd.
It's
Bear
the same
witness.
8-bit
Russian.
game, but
Russian.
this time it's 16 colors.
Whoa!
Damn.
Yeah.
All at once?
Intense.
16 colors? Holy cow!
Also, you connected the game to a mainframe, which is currently transmitting nuclear launch codes. But that's like whatever. 16 colors, bro.
Whoa!
If I had a nickel.
And
right?
nuclear launch codes being transmitted. Whatever. It's cool.
That's the thing!
Do we know that nuclear launch codes are being transmitted? or-
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
It says
Oh.
transmitting nuclear
Oh,
launch
well,
codes.
That's the
I'm
thing!
gonna grab the cable.
Okay.
And just reef on it.
Just
Because I've got that skill, like anything electronic that I mess with.
you don't. I mean, I don't. Okay, you pull it.
How does it work, though? I mean, your skill.
Yeah,
What does your skill actually say? Does it say you touch it, it breaks? Okay.
Look, while he's figuring this out.
Yeah.
16 colors, bro.
No, I read you loud and clear.
It's 16-bit graphics. Oh no, 16 bits actually way more than that. It's like 42,000. 16 colors.
Carry me to 16. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
let's
can
go.
break pretty much any piece of technology just by attempting to use it.
You should go try to play the game.
Yeah, you should go try to play the game. That's what it is.
I feel this is a bit OP. I might have to nerf that.
you might, yeah. In this particular,
It's a flaw, but in this case,
it's a
it's
very.
kind of a power.
For
It's
those
just
of
a
you who are
trail
wondering
of
why
busted
why
toilets.
his skill was so overpowered, this playset was brought to you and written by Matt Youngmark from Choozo-Matic. So thanks to Matt. We're nerfing your shit.
No!
Oh.
Just one thing though. I mean, it's a really good playset so far. I like it. Okay, so what are you just gonna start yanking on things?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you're in the corner yanking it, I'm gonna have two Russian guys come and join you to hold your arms back.
So again, regular Saturday night for you.
You what?
Really.
It's G-rated. G.
I'm not complaining about
G will
it.
I'm gonna sneak up behind one, or sneak up. I'm gonna run up behind one of them and try and give him the crane kick, because I got that too.
You want to read your crane kick really quickly?
Yeah.
Wait, you
Oh.
actually have
I
the
already
crane
read my
kick?
crane kick. It's not gonna work, is it? Shoot. Hang on. Well, they're busy standing still for him.
You're sure?
Yeah.
So you're struggling with the
No.
two Russians.
I'm gonna use Wolfman's Got Nards instead.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
Okay,
thought so, too.
so let's go ahead and put Wolfman's got Chet's character sheet on the screen. And Chet, can you tell us you have a talent called Wolfman's Got Nards?
Yep.
Let's read this along together, shall we?
Sure.
Ladies.
Wolfman's Got Nards. You are a really good nard kicker. If it has nards, your foot will find them.
That's it. That's the whole thing. All right.
I
so
got this.
You got
I'm going to
this.
give you an extra die for that.
Thank you.
So strong.
That's good.
Yeah, these dice.
Oh,
are-
except I took a strike to my stones.
You did take a strike to your stones. Give me
Yeah.
one more die back. Hey, though, that's fine.
Yep, it's alright. It's alright.
Just out of curiosity, what was your feet again?
Oh, my feet was the mimicry thing. And you got the yakety sax ready. I could just do this.
I don't care at this point.
All right, we're running out of time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and monkey wrench that stuff up.
I'm going to say you're going to monkey wrench by kicking them in the nards.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, hold on a second. All right, so he activated his feet, which was to mimic someone else's feet. And the person's feet is your feet, which is basically a monkey wrench thing where everything just kind of goes sideways for a second. Yakety sax style. So you kick the Russian right in the nards. Right?
Yo, Sergey!
He stumbles.
I'm gonna
and-
kick you in the Sputnik. Ask your parents.
Ask your parents.
Or your history teacher.
Or just Wikipedia.
Yeah, or just anybody who knows anything about spaceflight.
Read a book. Okay.
Thanks.
Just any book.
Pick one. I'm sure
Yes,
Sputnik
yes.
will be in there.
Anyway,
Okay, so then as soon as he gets hit, he knocks into one of the cabinets, right? Floppy disk goes everywhere. The floppy disks fly. They hit a fan that's actually hitting the giant terminals running off of, right? That fan
Pretty cool.
gets full of floppy disks. The fan ceases shut, right? Smoke starts pouring out of the central mainframe, right? The whole place is starting to melt down and ready to go. Now, during this entire situation, right? Electrical fires start kicking off, right? One of the electrical fires one of the electricity bolts, right? Hits one of the other Russians, right? He gets shot. He flies back to one of the monitors, to the wall. The monitors fall and hit on him, right? He gets shocked again, and as he's doing that, he grabs onto some of the cables, pulls it down, right? And as he's pulling that down, other giant constructs and technology are all this falling down. Meanwhile, you're playing what you think is got to be the greatest.
Sure.
I mean, 16 colors, man! It's a really great game. And as it's seen, the nuclear launch codes are happening, right? Well, what happens was they sent, because the transmission code was getting screwed up if everyone would get electrocuted, right? It didn't actually stop the transmission of the nuclear launch codes. Instead, it transmitted different codes. It actually transmitted a slightly different 8-bit signature, right? Those get sent. The Russians get the codes from the mainframe now, because they've been waiting for it. They hit those codes. It's a buffer overflow. The buffer overflow then goes throughout the entire mainframe of the Russian network, right? Now, the fires and the servers are happening all over in Mother Russia, right? Now, the fire at this point starts starts at the servers, works its way up through the Kremlin, right? Hits some of the actual C4 that's been sitting there in the reserve vaults, right? The C4 just simply melts. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to have a...
You have to have that. Yeah, you do.
It won't just... Yeah. Look up C4. No,
but the gunpowder that goes off on it clicks actually some of the contacts with the C4, blows up the side of the Kremlin.
Yeah!
I'm just going to go to town on this one. Right? Now, at this point, the Kremlin freaks out. They just say, screw it, let's launch these codes, right? Or they tried to. They launch their own codes, right? Yeah. They don't even get it right. The missiles go all the way up, and then they're going right back down. So then you're seeing all these Russians going, right? You know, and they're just kind of going around in circles at this point. Meanwhile, going back to America, small-town America where this is happening, you've got an amazing score. But he's picking up the lead, right?
Nimble fingers.
All right, so as he is just, trying to catch up for the lead, right? You have more random, shadow creatures starting to kind of crawl up on this because you're getting a lot of attention in the inside out. And more of the spiders are coming in, but it doesn't really matter because the spiders, they get electrically shocked too at that point, right? Yeah. So then one of the large spiders is crawling up the wall, gets electrically shocked, hits some of those, the rest of the remaining of the monitors, right?
Right.
The monitors crash and fall. You need to make a dodge roll.
Oh, all right.
Him.
Me? I'll do it.
Dodge. Nope. Okay.
Whoops.
All right. It doesn't matter.
Good try.
You just simply get knocked out for a little bit. At that point,
vampires.
That ended perfectly, by the way. Okay, so you get knocked down, but the Russian kid, fucking fried, man. He's gone, right? He totally loses.
I took one of them with me, man.
Right. You get the high score. It says A, and there's a little blinky A, right?
Yeah.
Ask your parents. And at that point,
I'm gonna type in ass.
Right. You start seeing all the. You're getting a crap load of stuff coming in, and all the technology is definitely going down. What would you like to do?
Me?
Anyone?
Run!
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Time to go.
Okay.
Gotta split.
All right. So.
Exactly.
All right. So you're running out. At this point, the fire, electricity, whatever. Point is, you run out of the building. You look back, or you don't look back because you don't ever look back from explosions.
Yeah. Never look back at explosions. Never.
Let it burn.
Right. But it's just lighting up the inside-out dark sky, right? Enough for you to actually see the area that you originally came out of.
Mm-hmm. Let's go for it.
This way, guys!
That way.
Yeah.
All right. So you're running through, and as I imagine you're climbing out of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a hand out there to reach you to help you out.
Oh god.
Sweet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
Sweet.
I grabbed
Cool.
hand.
You pull it up. It's the FBI with the tanks.
Oh my god! I want to ride their tanks.
Right, but no, hold on. They are congratulating you at this point for discovering the Russians' plans, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
And at that
Free
point,
video games?
sure, free video games. But you go
I
up.
want my harmonica.
You what?
I want a harmonica.
All right, one of the FBI agents. is like, getting the evidence or whatever, and he happens to pick up this harmonica that has like spider guts on it.
I want it.
I kicked the big one right in the glass nose.
Yeah.
He did.
What?
Nothing.
I understand.
At this point, though, they're congratulating you guys. They're super happy that you're able to do that. Unfortunately, you have seen way too much of the situation from the inside out.
Yeah.
And you are going to be asked to come in to the FBI for
These secret agents?
debriefing
Yeah.
for secret
Mind
agents.
wiping.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I would say at this point, if you guys ever wanted to come back and play together, we would actually have you play another game where you'd be debriefed as informed agents of the FBI, but still have the exact same skill set that you have right now.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of Weave, is the idea that
That was awesome.
we can scan in cards to get ideas for our story, to create characters. We link them all together with just improv nature.
Really good.
And
Yeah, we did.
as we finish up this story, what we get now is then when they create, when we set up our next story for another theme and location and all that, they can use their same characters, and as it progresses, they can actually play episode after episode after episode of their games, or you can completely forego playing the 80s Kids Adventure set, and instead just go play any of the other adventure sets that we have available to offer, such as we have some fantasy ones, we have some cyberpunk, we have the high school comedy Click, Mean Girls, John Hughes, Ask Your Parents.
That's what I want to try
comedy.
next, actually, yeah.
Yep.
That is an amazingly good one.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is amazingly good. It's funny that you guys did a lot of Gales and Stones challenges, right? Not really as many Brooks or Flames, but that's just kind of the nature. It's perfect timing,
Good wrap-up music.
right?
So a double.
But what you do get to do in a game like the high school playset Click, you're actually using you're going to be more effective using your Brooks challenge and actually using your Flames challenges for your social skills and your book smarts.
Smarts, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a high school. So that's what's really great about it is that you're not always going to be reliant on every single game playing the same way. Okay, well then I think that's about it we have for Weave.
Do you want to go through like the elevator pitch for it again for people that may not have been in here in the very beginning?
Yeah, sure. So Weave, just to wrap up, this is a game. It's a storytelling game. It uses our phones, everyone, to invite players to join a game. They create characters by scanning in 4 random cards that they get dealt. These random cards, as they're scanning them, give them attributes such as backstory, talents, signature moves, and flaws that define their character. When they're able to put all those characters together, those characters get sent back to my phone. But during that time, I'm actually scanning some cards of my own. And these cards of my own handle things like theme, location, plot twists, enemies, NPCs, all sorts of things, items that you would want to have as a storyteller to have it at your disposal. And through that, scanning these cards, we are actually going to be noticing that the cards, some of the data might actually change on the back end to dynamically change the story to kind of fit the actual characters and to fit the actual narrative that I'm going to be telling. All this is happening inside the cloud. All of your characters, all of your stories, everything, every challenge card, potentially in the future every dice roll, they're all going to be saved in a history for your characters. So that way you can keep them and play with them anywhere you go. And the fun part about it, you're not limited to one playset, but what you do get out of this, however, is a lot of really good fundamental technology. A lot of those rules are hidden inside the app, which takes a lot of the rules of playing this game, makes it a lot easier, so you're focused more on the storytelling and less on the crunchiness and the math of it. So if you play games like Fate Core, if you play games like Fiasco or Dread, and you're looking for a role-playing game or a storytelling game that has light rule system, but enough to kind of keep it going. Or if you've always wanted to GM, but you kind of wanted to just go ad hoc, or if you have your own story to tell, if you want to create your own playset, your own world, that's what Weave does. It makes it available for us to quickly play games in a casual format that is just like role-playing, but it gives you a lot more flexibility than some of the other ones have to offer. Weave is going to be available come September. This is an advanced preview of the game. We are going to be at Gen Con in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
Do we want to do a quick go around about what we thought about the game?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Played. So what did you
Yeah,
like?
all right. Well, I did like the fluid nature of it. I'm really big into storytelling games. I mean, all those other games that you talked about, I've played all of them. I like having the freedom to really just kind of take a character and run with it. And being locked into a lot of numbers and rules and things like that does tend to bog that down quite a bit. So I like the performance aspect and the really quick thinking on your feet nature of this game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but also I'm fascinated by the way that the app works and how sort of instantaneous everything is. And I mean, both professionally and personally, I've been involved in a lot of conversations about trying to master that sort of live play. Everybody has their phones, but we're still interacting as human beings, sort of thing. And so I really dig that aspect of it a lot.
I loved the character creation aspect. Sometimes when you create a character, you're sort of locked in, like, I'm going to be the fighter, and then I get these skills.
Yeah.
Right? But actually, this is really giving me ideas to actually drive my characters. So when I saw things that could juxtapose against each other, like, I'm really good with electronics, but whenever I touch electronics, they get fried. Like, I thought that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
So it really allowed me to create really interesting aspects that could make for interesting story as well.
Yeah, I really like the cards. Huh?
The harmonica.
Yeah, I love
God.
my harmonica.
We need
Just
that
saying,
harmonica.
I still have it. I got it back from the bugs. Thanks, Army Men. But I like the cards and how they have a bunch of artwork, but it doesn't give anything away, and it's not too complicated. It's not like you have to read a bunch of words. You just scan it, and then it's it gives you I like on the app how it's got the name, and that basically tells you the whole story, and then you can do more information, and then it explains it a little more. I like that because then it's easy to scroll through and be like, oh, this is what I have.
Yeah.
I got some questions.
Yeah.
For that, dude.
Sweet.
Okay, first one's up. Are you gonna be at PAX demoing this?
PAX.
West.
Yeah, it's I would love to. Absolutely love to be at PAX West. Because, I'm from Seattle, I would love to casually walk over and demo my game. It's a bit of a waiting list to get into PAX. So the answer is no for now, unless someone PAX wants to say hi. It's cool. But you know what? We're going to be at Gen Con. We're going to be at PAX Unplugged as well.
Yeah.
We got more stuff that's coming out. There's actually a lot of really fun information that's coming out about Weave that I can't talk about right now, but it's much larger than I think that we're playing on right now. Certainly fun for a casual, but it's the experience, of all the technology and the partners that we're going to be working with that I can't wait to be able to show and talk about more. If you're going to be at PAX West, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, either at Monocle Society or at Kinkadius, Kinkadius, and I'll just come over and play a game with you. I mean, if you're at PAX West and you're just like, let's play a game, sure, of course, absolutely.
I have a question. What if someone had a really cool idea for a story that they oh man, this would be an awesome experience inside of Weave? How could they bring that?
Yeah, Weave is a lot of fun because if you're a writer, if you have a good story, world building kind of, urge, that skill set, reach out to us at hello@Monocle Society. The reason why is because right now we are actively working with writers to create new play sets that we can put into our catalog. And for this year, we're going to be focusing on making those play sets as polished and as ready to go as possible. with additional, more than just text, more than just images, also be able to bring in some audio and bring in even some video cues as well. Certainly fun. So we're definitely interested in having some great writers to come in and talk to us to see how we can get some of your games and some of your ideas out on our storefront for launch. But if we're not able to make that work by launch or by the end of the year, we will be having next year the ability to make your own playset and share it with friends.
What?
What? You'll be able to create your own playset, share it with friends. Even better than that, you'll be able to submit it to our our playset store, our actual store, settings. Our storefront will let you upload and submit, and you could be selling your own game, your own playset, your own world through Weave. So, that way if you have a great idea and you want to, have a good structured format, you want to have a good delivery system for it, you'll be, starting next year, you'll be able to start selling your content through us.
That's awesome.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Is there another question from the
Yeah, how many stories are in the base set that you have there? Or are they're not stories in the box, are there? They're stories on the app, right?
There's stories on the app. So,
How many are out there right now?
yeah, let's talk about that. So there are, when you download Weave and you install this for the first time, you will be given the option to choose 4 out of 6 playsets to get for free. So we did that because we wanted to come out with 4 playsets at first, and then we had 2 other ones that we thought were really great. And we didn't, we already printed the stickers on the box. And it's a real reason. And it was already printed.
4 free playsets? He's not lying. The
It's
sticker
not
right on the
right.
front of
So-
the box says it.
Well, we thought about this. We were like, well, what do we want to do? We want to start selling them. Well, what we decided to do instead is that if we're going to be launching between 6 to 8, we're going to let you choose 4 of those to download for free. So that way, you and your friends can actually have variety of those. But the cool part about that, in terms of longevity, let's do some quick math, shall we? Each card, each play set, each world you have, right, has themes for all 22 of the story cards. 22 of the story cards, 22 bosses, right? You do the math. That's 484 scenarios for you to play through. In addition to all the characters that you were created, in addition to all the plot twists and all the enemies that could spawn through, you can get a lot of playtime. If your average playtime was just 3 hours based on those 484 84 play sets,
Right.
that is a lot of time. Even if you only just play through all 22 of the themes of all the cards, that's still 66 hours, right? So, you can be playing all these, go for it with 4 play sets. You're looking at well over hundreds of hours of playing through this.
Yeah.
A lot of different combinations, a lot of different stories that can be told. And because there's so many different stories that can be told, we're going to be providing you tools to stream your stories onto Twitch. If you've been noticing on the bottom that as I'm scanning a card on the screen, you've been seeing the actual cards slide up on the screen. Or as when we're talking about the character sheets, you see the character sheets slide up. That's not some other animation program. That's actually Weave. That's actually our code that we're sending a video stream to the actual video streaming client that he's using right now, OBS, and we're providing that as an overlay for the game. So that way, as you're dynamically scanning up and creating these cards and these scenarios and these plot twists, you're going to be able to have a professional looking live stream happen with just our device. And when I say just our device, we have cameras in here right now, but if you didn't even have those, it doesn't matter. With just your phone, we're going to be able to use the microphone on your phone to record everything that's going on. But in addition, we're going to be able to create you'll be able to create your own custom 1080p video stream that's coming directly out of the phone device itself. Doesn't have to have a video feed, but that's okay. What it's going to have instead is even more information and even more areas. So if you scan a different area, you get taken to actually an image of the forest that you scanned in. This is a lot of fun, but the best part about all of it, it means that any device can be a live stream, and that means anyone can tell their own story. In addition to that, because you're able to record your audio, when you go back into your timeline of all the cards that you scanned, and you tap on those cards, if you wanted to figure out not only what those cards said, but what exactly, how did that get played in the timeline, you'll be able to scrub the audio of the timeline by scrubbing the actual timeline of the cards. Tap on the card, play the audio that's associated with you playing that card.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, jeez.
Also, we got a crazy question from Lackey, which used to do, for the longest time, he used to be the board games guru at PAX and at Emerald City Comic Con, doing all the setup and stuff for the board games area.
Sure.
He said, "Is there any thought to integrate or use Weave in conjunction with an escape room?" How cool would that be? Just think about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about it.
All right. Should I?
I'm thinking about it.
Crazy ideas.
Screw it, I'll tell you about it. Okay, so, yeah, you absolutely can. Here's what's so great about Weave. You can absolutely use this as a storytelling playset, right? You can tell these stories. One of the other things you can do, I want to point this out. Which camera am I looking at right now?
Oh, you're looking at your cam.
That cam? Okay. Hey guys, let's take a look at this, shall we?
Ooh, we're coming over close up.
Look at these cards. What you're noticing about them? One, I love how they look. But two, you're not noticing any information about Weave. That's because these are entirely image-based that using computer vision will be able to scan in. The reason why that matters is because all the actual information for your playsets, all the story, is inside the phone. And the phone has, the ability to download these playsets. And these playsets have the ability to run unique scripts inside of them. So in addition to actually overwriting other card text, right? So to actually change all the other different cards, you can actually run unique scripts next year, because we're not going to, playset creator. But yeah, you would actually be able to create whatever the heck you want. It doesn't really necessarily matter how you tell the story. If you want to hide Weave cards inside of a locked room and use those as clues for characters to unlock and create their own escape plan, you could do that. You could program your own scenario with it, with this playset. It doesn't have to be a story. It just has to be a story that gets told with friends.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's so dope.
Yeah. As soon as you start talking about how that would work, I was like, oh yeah, that would actually work really well inside an escape room, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Good question.
That would be an amazing, amazing thing. And if, any large groups of people who are having organizations that have a lot of people go to their conventions want to do that sometime. Hey girl, what's up?
This is not an escape room right now, is it?
No.
I
It's an awkward situation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so on that note, it is about 9:30. Is there anything else we need to tell everybody before we think about signing off?
That's the last winner.
Because I thought maybe you were just offering me something.
Fluffy Kitten Kiss. You just got a pre-release copy of Weave.
Nicely done.
Because most of the rules and most of the game is actually inside the phone, and the boxes is just a great way to tell a story. We were able to get our cards printed out, full retail copy available now as opposed to September. So we're going to go ahead and send you a pre-release copy, and so you can play this game before anyone else.
Awesome.
Anything else I have left to say?
Yeah.
You can reach us at on Twitter or on Facebook, Monocle Society. You can also go to monoclesociety.com. If you are interested in playing this game before September, you can either meet us at Gen Con. We'll be playing the game and demoing it there. You can actually go and register for events. If you're a Gen Con attendee, go sign up. And as well, I also wanted to just say that you can sign up for the beta, which is going to be weave.game is our actual website. Go to the website, sign up for the beta. We're going to be giving out another beta copy, for people to test soon. But mostly, I just wanted to say thank you to BJ Shea and KISW, Intercom, and especially Late Night Tabletop. Thank you guys for letting me do this. This has been a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed being your storyteller tonight.
Very cool. Yeah, well, and thanks to Vernon Wells for letting us have this amazing
And
space
Vernon
to play
Wells,
in
yeah.
as well, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, this place is fantastic. You can find out all about them. You can find out all about BJ Shea. You can find all about Monocle Society. Go over to bjgeeknation.com. We've got all of that stuff on the site for you. Click around, explore the space, have fun.
Use your nimble fingers.
Don't
Or
use
your
your
harmonica.
Okay, use your nimble fingers.
And your harmonica.
Blow a little tune
Your
on the
monkey
harmonica.
wrench.
And your monkey.
Throw a chihuahua at your computer.
Yeah. Screw it
Well,
up.
thank you, Katira.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sean, I guess. Thank you, Brandon. And
Thank you.
thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Kyle came from the Monocle Society.
Thank you,
I'm Chris
Twitch
Walker, Walker Like
watchers.
a Flame with
Yeah.
BJ Shea's Geek Nation. Thanks for watching, everybody. Twitch on. Is that a thing?
Twitch out. Twitch out.
Twitch out.
Just Twitch.
Twitch.
See ya.